Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another fine episode on this fine platform. And you know it's gonna be another fine episode. We know you know. We know you know what it's gonna be. But I'm not gonna talk your heads off. But before you do anything, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to this fine platform on YouTube and all other platforms. But players, if you could you please let them know what you came here to do?
Oh yeah, man. What's understood ain't gotta be explained, man. Hey, this your boy One, the great aka Future, one big 50 over here. You know, El Papito one, Papa Chulo one, Done one. You know what I mean? And shit. I'm just trying to have a great show.
Yo, and it's your boy Jay Marley and this motherfucker, man. Another great Sunday, man. Let's get this shit going.
Ohaya Watashi no Ani, my brothers.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey,
Bro,
hey,
hey,
man.
what you just talk about some Tashi? Who?
Nah, I said Watashi. Oh, I said Ohio Watashi no Ani. I
Ohio, bro. I
mean,
was just there.
Wasn't that the
Okay, cool.
TV off Martin?
nigga, fuck y'all.
Oh,
That
yeah, it
mean
was.
good
It
morning, my
was.
brothers.
It was.
That
It
that,
was.
that
Oh,
shit mean,
Hashi.
oh,
motherfucker.
Tashi. Hey
Hey,
man. Hey
hey,
man.
bilingual gorilla fat over here, gorilla
Yeah,
pimping.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You already know. Y'all hear the voice, man. You know who it be. You know who I am. It's you Shakur. If you know we got a good show getting ready to go down, but first and foremost, we gotta go on and say this. If I got my boy Wanda Don in here, if I got Jay Marley disregarding the 30-second rule, if I got Gorilla Pimpin in this bitch, Hashitashi, also known as, then it's only one player left, y'all. There's only one player left. Player. Let them know who you be, G.
This gets old, but it is what it is. They should know, but they don't. I am none other than the Mr. Bag of Destruction himself, Mr. Knee High Peach himself, Mr. Hmm. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting?
kiss
Oh
the
no.
ring, bitch. Oh,
No. Oh no. Thank you, Gorilla Pimping. But no, it
Me
ain't
high
that.
peace. Me
I
high
am
peace.
Von the motherfucking villain. And together we are the collective of I'm just saying 48. And if you're gonna do anything, I advise you to kiss these rings, bitch. And fellas, let's get it.
I
let's
got a
get it.
question. Which
What's
one of
up?
us got the most aliases?
I
One?
mean, El
Uh,
Papa Chulo,
I
El
think one.
Papito,
Yeah, I
yeah,
you
think
know,
one.
one. Yeah.
one the Done,
He come up with a new one every other week.
King
every
one.
week.
Laugh track and chat. That's all heard up.
Yeah, I don't got two.
Yeah, one. You probably got all this beat.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
know. Vaughn, Mr. Knee Peach, Al Roker,
Yeah,
of course he Von the villain,
bag of
Bag of
destruction.
Destruction. Yeah, well, you
Bag
and
of
you and
Juntrum.
one. Yeah,
Oh,
y'all running
no,
a
no,
close
no,
race.
but
So the first of the
y'all
last.
totally forgot about his
Yeah.
like his main name, Ass Eater.
Oh,
That's Bag of Destruction. That goes in it together. But
No,
as
Thank
no,
you.
no.
It's
that's
like
a
one
part of his.
trail
You got to
mix
be clear
bag. It's
conscious.
like a bag of everything.
I don't do trail mix like that. I like that.
damn, boy.
Don't,
I been too.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I like that. I like trail mix.
I like trail mix too.
I don't wouldn't eat yours.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, let's start the show, man. Look, man,
Yeah.
full disclaimer, man, to anybody out here that does suffer from this or going through this, I know somebody with this, we do not want to make light of the situation. We just shedding our opinions on the situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's mental illness. Uh, make it simple, man. Where is the line drawn when trying to use mental illness as an outing or as a scapegoat? You know what I'm saying? Anybody want the float, man? Step on
I
it.
Hell
I
yeah. Oh, go
definitely
ahead.
want the flow, honestly. You know what I mean, real quick. And I ain't just trying to go on and you know be quick with the shit back. So I apologize, but I actually brought the question up just because like I am happy about all the athletes and stuff who have used that or whatever because we all human like point blank we all trying to go through shit and stuff like that as well, but we also have to understand that we is human and a lot of shit that happened don't be pretty much per se of bad choices as to the point of well as a problem of mental illness or this or that is it is way more to the point of just bad choices because we are, is human. We have problems, and then I think a lot of people cop out on that shit and try to use it as okay, bam. Well, I've been having anxiety or this and that. You've been having all of this beforehand, all the time or whatever. But a a couple of times you just don't have to try to have it to where like okay, well I'm gonna have it like oh I'm having problems. I'm trying to go through things or whatever. Like okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Right,
Kyrie
right,
Richardson,
right, right.
that was a bad choice. Bad choice, right?
True.
Like
Right.
even though her whole thing or whatever was horrible, like her parent had passed away or whatever, totally get it. But it like the whole crap about this world, this life that we is a part of, it ain't about chances or destiny. It's about choices that you
Right.
choose, like
I
point blank.
agree. I
And
agree.
that is what it was. But he got a hell of a lot of like people,
Maturing.
yeah, yeah, just trying to be there and help around and shit like that. So personally, um, towards the athletes and stuff like that who just doing a personal day because of the problems that they have, and I understand. But people that is having consequences and try to use that as an excuse, I just don't like that one at all.
Um, can I speak on that shit more?
Oh yeah, please do.
Like, yeah, I totally agree on that shit because, like, to me, I think that where you draw the line and saying like, what is mental illness and shit like that? Because, like, you know, I have seen trials of shit where motherfucker they killed 10 people type shit, and they were like, well, he wasn't in his right mind, and they just sent his ass to like mental institute, and
Right.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, like,
Hmm.
niggas, and that shit, that to me, like, it's my opinion. I don't think that shit fair because like you killed all these people and you still get to live and you just play crazy.
Can I
Exactly.
say something?
Go ahead.
Fed, in them type situations you referring to, wouldn't that be considered like premeditated? Like they had time to think about it after they did it the
Right.
first time,
Exactly.
but they went and killed the
Exactly.
rest of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, you
Like,
got a
look, cause
point, man.
I man, Fed, look. I could use this right here. I don't know the young man name, man, but you remember he had went and shot up the black hospital, not hospital, church, and then they
Mm-hmm.
brought him in and fed him and all that
Dylan
shit.
Roof. Dylan Roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, the man ate good and everything, bro. If it was
Right.
black, that
Everything
shit would never happen.
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
happened. Like, man, look like he had time to go and shoot everybody. He had time to. And then he said and told one person, I can't remember how many people was left, but he told somebody like, "Yo, I'm not gonna shoot you. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna kill you. Don't worry about it." So like, but they try to use him as like, oh, well, he wasn't in the right mind and shit like that. Yes, he was. Nigga,
He had
shit,
a
he knew exactly what he was doing.
he
But
had no sense
family
to
members
to
even
spare
say
somebody.
his family members, went against him that he did know. That's so
I
And
couldn't
like,
hear you.
but see, yeah, Martin said that his family said that made him say that he did know what he was doing.
Oh,
But
oh
see,
yeah.
that's my thing on that shit right there. See, like, nigga, me, not recently, but she years and shit like that from like back then and maybe a year or two ago, nigga, I was battling with mental illness. Nigga, I was depressed like a motherfucker. But I didn't use my depression as a crutch type shit. Well, no, I can't. I can no, I take that back because nigga, I lost my fucking license to drive because the shit that I was going through. Nigga, I was smoking heavy like a motherfucker, sound like an old girl. Nigga, like, but the consequence was, nigga, I lost my license. I couldn't drive. I had to do AAA, nigga. I had to pay so much money to get that shit back. Even when I got it back, motherfuckers, motherfuckers that want to hire me. So like, I was pretty much using my depression and shit to the point where I'm like, damn, like, fuck the consequences. It is what it is. And when the time came around, like damn nigga, like the shit hit. So when the shit hit, was I gonna come back to do the same shit I was, or I was gonna try to make the shit better?
Damn, bro. Hey, that's so beautiful, but like the whole thing I heard was that you went to AAA and then like damn, like I have seen you drink, you know what I mean, like afterwards. Damn,
Oh
so
my
I
god.
I
Oh
respect the
my
fact that
god.
you was drinking 2 hours of
Get
that. Like,
out. Get out.
you understand
Get
that
out.
the
Get
compensation.
Hey,
out,
Okay,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait,
My man,
Get out.
It
that's
really
a man on the
is.
podcast.
oh shit! Look,
Get
I'm
G,
just
out.
look,
I'm just
look,
trying to
Get out.
ask,
look.
bro. Like shit,
I,
like,
What
bro.
if
oh
you
my
had
You
somebody
had some
god,
on here
horror
that's
this,
just
stories.
talking
One.
for man?
One. Get
bruh,
out. One.
bruh.
Ain't no
I
way.
went to
Ain't
AA
no
for
way.
Hey,
weed.
Ron,
I ain't
man,
go AA for
cut this
drinking, my
out for my
nigga.
man.
Man,
Save my man.
It's two different
Um.
things, G.
I'm just saying, like, hey
Um.
guys, oh, bro, that's perfect. We got to do a fucking intervention for this nigga because obviously AAA didn't help him. AAA
Uh.
didn't bless him.
Dude,
I mean,
yeah, whole
technically, if
ass
we
nigga.
think about it, we got at least 3 panel mates I know on here for sure that we could do an intervention for, but we ain't gonna mention no
Bruh,
names,
look,
point at no
look.
icons and nothing like
We ain't
that.
worried about any. All right. Hey, yo, Vaughn, have you had to go to AA, fam?
Me?
Vaughn?
He
Yeah.
on his way?
All right,
No.
then. So he ain't have to worry about. I'm talking to the person that was a part of AAA. You know, I
Oh
mean
Hey,
the
my
AA.
god.
look
Oh
though,
I'm
my
just trying
look
to help
god.
though.
him out. You know
Oh
what I
Oh
mean,
my
my
fam?
god.
god.
Fam.
Look,
Oh my
All of this
hey,
is a safe place. We love you. We care about you, fam.
you
All
bro,
right.
ain't
We just trying
listening.
to get your help.
you
You
ain't
ain't
he ain't
listening.
listening.
Dude, I went to AA for marijuana. I ain't go for drinking.
Oh,
So why the hell
okay.
why I be like, yeah,
If
man, I
anybody
drank
on this
too.
Both can be
panel,
addictive.
if anybody on this panel going to AA for alcohol, we all know who it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the teammates. Of course.
Come on now. Come on now.
Hey,
I don't
I'm
see
gonna
how
walk
that
up in
nigga
there.
beat me.
Hey,
I beat
hey,
him.
I'm a
I'm
goddamn
gonna walk in there
one
connoisseur.
of them, he gonna be more stressed
like how
out about
Dave
not being able
Chappelle.
to eat ass
Hey,
than he is
I'm
about
gonna
the
walk up. I'm
alcohol.
gonna walk up in there like Dave Chappelle and Tyrone Biggum. Tyrone, you know I love you, but
Eh,
You might say
Look,
something about
point
5 o'clock
point blank.
giveaway.
Hey, look,
Look,
man, look,
I just
look.
hope, like point blank, if it is like a problem to where people just trying to do a intervention or whatever, just purely tell me because I'ma automatically think, with all this together, I'm gonna be bringing a bottle and I'm like, hey, yo, fat, it's
that's
time
gonna
for us
be
to
the
get
yeah.
fucked
I
up,
want you
bro.
to.
Uh,
I
Time
want.
for us to turn
be
up.
like, be
I
like,
want
And
you to.
then
hey,
I want
somebody,
you
look,
exhibit A.
and then somebody gonna just go ahead and whisper in my ear because I'm like, okay, it's time for us to get fucked up. Then somebody gonna whisper in my ear
no,
like this, the AA, and I'm
nah,
like,
G,
oh shit, this is
nah,
not
G,
what I was expecting.
nah, G. To get back on topic though, not to
Oh no,
bring
no,
the
no, no,
mood.
no. I do got
Hold
something to
on.
say. And you see how one
Okay.
said all this shit right here?
Right.
Nigga, you know what that is? That's a sign of mental illness, my nigga. Real
Oh
Oh,
shit.
we
wow,
know, but we knew he had mental illness since the day we met the nigga. He been drinking
oh wow,
since like 12. I mean, so
wow,
um,
Lord.
Man, look,
um,
I think the only person that really got real bad mental illness on him, man, is Vaughn. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta
bro,
have something
bro,
I
messed up
mean,
in your
it's,
head.
oh
bro.
no,
It's it
oh no,
it
oh
gotta be
no,
something
oh no,
wrong with you to
Something
actually
oh
broke
love
in
to
him
eat
as a
ass.
oh.
child.
He's
Ah.
he's a nasty motherfucker.
Look,
He's a
look,
nasty
man,
motherfucker.
look. His ass gets so down in the press when his gap like, nah, you can't eat my ass. Nigga, hey, bro, you got a problem, G. Like, for real. I thought I had a
Hey,
problem.
I wouldn't say depressed, a little discouraged. Like,
hey.
Another word for what?
Hey, if you ever played the PlayStation with him back in like early 2000 and he lost, yeah, he could
man,
go. He could go. He could go.
Yeah.
That nigga threatened to kill me one time.
oh shit.
Damn.
Hey
Come on
man.
now.
Damn, nigga.
True story.
It's a game.
Hey, bro.
You winning in real life, my nigga. You winning.
Hey, hey, have y'all ever seen on ESPN when there was a coach giving a speech at the podium and the
Uh-huh.
black coach was like, I'll kill you, you motherfucker. Bro,
No.
listen. This man right, hey, think shit sweet with him. Get on the game with the nigga and lose. Can't win with him.
Look,
Mm-mm.
bro.
Dang.
Leave it
I, I,
alone.
I, I was like
But
an I was like the MJ at that time, and I just took everything so personal. I was so passionate about the game.
You were like 8, nigga. You
But
8.
damn, I can't be 8 and have passion.
Hell no.
I
What?
can't be 8.5 passion.
You just learn how to read, nigga. You worry about the game.
Damn, you learned how to read an 8, my nigga. Shit.
No,
I mean,
fuck you, Marlon and Juice.
Marlon, you learned at like 10. So what's the difference? So I mean,
That's a requirement in kindergarten, my nigga.
Man, bro, that motherfucker didn't
hold on,
even
whoa,
understand
Paul, Marlon, you weren't that old, bro, when you were real young. You know that, right? You know I was there too. I rest my case. Anyway,
Hey,
I rest my
I
case.
got a question for y'all, man. I got a
You
question
weren't
for y'all.
always there, old bro.
Y'all heard me?
What's up, man?
So look, do y'all think us growing up when we grew up, like the whole generation curse, made a mental illness for us?
Hell yeah. Automatically.
Okay.
Hell
Bro,
yeah,
it's
hell
out
yeah.
the
I was just about to attest to that.
it is totally like up in the papers. Like they did study off that shit. Black African Americans, especially the males as well, automatically have certain type of trauma just coming off the womb, just because of the shit that done already happened to our ancestors and just like life and everything. You
One.
automatically have that shit, bro. Off the rip. It's just a part that is up in your bloodstream, just off the rip. Automatically.
Fact one. All I
Yeah.
ask, this ain't pro-black. I just need y'all to hear me on this.
Mm.
What he just said is 100% true. Just hear me out on what I'm about to say. The reason why I think the way I think is this. How many times in my 32 years of existence have I witnessed black people before me ignore things that either they was too scared to speak out on or either they knew was wrong, but they rather go along to get along. All of them went through it. All of them been through situations. One of the key elements, I'll give you the perfect example. Man, and that nigga snitching, man. Hey, better not snitch, man. Yeah, we know who shot such and such. The streets gonna talk and they gonna let you know whatever drama happened whenever it happened, right? But we trained and conditioned to say, better not say nothing, better not do this, you better not do that. But then we go along with it, not thinking to ourselves like, we wonder why our environments aren't safe, but the white folks' environments are. Because if the white folks see you doing something, guess what they're gonna do? Kill it. When we see somebody do something, we condition to say, you better not open your motherfucking mouth, or it's gonna be repercussions. That's a part of the reason why I am the way I am, because I feel like we don't deprogram ourselves to say, hey bro, this shit ain't right. We grow up and we become go ahead.
Oh yeah, look, man, shit, just last week, bro. Like, I don't fuck with police, period, at all. And like, this is, I mean, I'm not gonna call them for shit, but I would have, like, if I see a situation that that they need to be here, I get my gal to call them. Like last week, it was a car parked down the road on the road that's like shit, ain't no stop sign on, and they just sitting there and it was creeping. I'm like, me, man, went back to like my old ways, hood days type shit. I'm like, oh, somebody that found me, they about to do a drive by. That's what I thought. But then the car was there for like 3 hours, so I like, shit, hey, go ahead and call them folks, man. She like, why you can't call them? I'm like, bro, you know why I can't call them. You go ahead and call them. So
But bro,
shit,
you would have been good anyway, because as much bullshit as we talk, and obviously I know that this is juice type shit, just about the black shit, but I just gotta go and put my 2 cents in it. You is kind of a easier type of color skin to where it would have been easier.
No, hey, hold on.
Don't bullshit up on colorism.
Hold on.
You got 2 membership cards.
Hold on. Colorism is real, but hold on. You see what you just did? You just took a serious situation. And you just said, I know this juice, the black shit. Well, nigga, what color are you?
Oh shit, man! I
This
am
shit serious,
human.
G. You brought up, hold on, wait,
Hey,
wait,
real
wait,
talk,
wait.
Sorry,
I
You
am.
brought
human.
up, nigga, you're a brown human being just like me. I don't care if you extra
Hey,
crispy and I'm
I
midway
ain't just
dark.
brown,
It
bro.
don't matter. But at the end of the day,
I'm black black.
like I said, how you gonna bring up a topic of mental illness, but you follow it up with so much theatrics? You gotta think to yourself, bro.
It's perspective, man.
We condition ourselves to be like, oh, make a joke out of something. Oh, do this. And ain't nothing wrong. I know we all just on here voicing our opinion. But it just made me think like growing up, as y'all say, do you think your childhood, adolescent years had anything to do with how it affects you in your day-to-day life as a grown man? Hell yeah. Because
Yeah.
anytime we see something that's dire, we used to making a joke about it. And this shit that
Mm.
can be dark. Like, oh man, that nigga over there got shot over there in Texas, dumbass. That shit ain't funny, bro. Somebody lost their motherfucking life. But we
Got
condition ourselves to not give a fuck, make jokes about it.
All right,
Yeah,
look,
you
hey,
what you
is
may
it
call
look, is it conditioning ourselves or is it numbing ourselves? Like
that's
do
true. That's
Uh,
true. That's true. We
I'll go
numb
with you
ourselves.
too, because that's
We
that's how I dealt with a lot of stuff in my childhood growing up. So I know for sure that I should be over here paying some therapist bills right now, talking
mm,
for mental
right.
health because
No.
you ain't lying.
that's something that I have acknowledged many times in my life that I use joking and stuff and like that and like being sarcastic and shit as a mechanism, as like a cover up for like pain and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm nervous in
Hey
a
yo,
situation about meeting new people and shit,
What's up?
it's a way, it's a mechanism of how I use it or whatever.
Right.
bro, you're absolutely right, and it also kind of have it to where I get that like you're part of the government. It also had a question to where I always wanted to ask, like, did you ever personally expect like have any trouble with that? Just trying to be a black man up in the government trying to fight for a country that just don't care about you per se type shit.
Like I said, it's the same thing that I just hit on. Most people, when we was going through boot camp, I could tell the niggas that maybe that never had any like anybody tell them no or had
Right.
any difficult because a little bit of yelling would break them down and shit. Me, like I said, I look at everything as a joke and I never took anything serious. So the whole time I'm there, I'm like, this nigga yelling at me, but his fucking face, this nigga's ugly. So I'm gonna fuck what this ugly nigga tell me. No matter how mad he get at me and yell at me, he's still an ugly motherfucker. So
Right.
I had situations like that. And then like working, I tried the one thing that they always tell you, at least the people I met, my leadership, they always say, hey, when we at work, we doing here, we're gonna serve our company, we're gonna do what I do. But I advise all y'all to have a life out of here. So once you off or whenever time you get out, hey, enjoy your life, man. Don't bring work home and don't bring home to work. Do what you gotta do.
Right.
And like my big thing, like most people, like you said, we always talking and shit at work. But one thing I try to that we don't talk about, we don't bring up fucking news, politics, none of that shit, because we already know those touchy subject. And hey, man, I might be on a ship with this nigga, and I need to be able to be able to, at a moment's notice, be able to this know that this nigga gonna save my life, and I'm gonna save his life, and that feelings and personal views ain't gonna get into the way of that.
Right.
Bro,
That's
that's
everybody.
so odd to me though.
Exactly.
Like that's odd as fuck. Like, bro, like it can be a group of motherfuckers, a group of men. A dude can be talking like I remember that nigga Dave Chappelle had a perfect um joke about it. Like, bro, he could be talking to a white person or whatever. Like I don't know if he be talking to a white person or whatever. He can be talking about having sex with his wife, how he ate her ass or did it up the ass or whatever with his wife or whatever. But as soon as you say anything about like politics, like okay, so who is the president that you chose or whatever, shit get awkward quickly. You know what I mean? Like
Of course.
it's
Of
just odd
course.
as fuck.
Especially now, because we remember we talked about it a long time. Well, during the time when we were going through the election shit, that right now it's so raw, like people can't have conversation anymore.
Yeah.
People on
Yeah.
opposite sides used to be able to at least come and to a man have debate and be able to talk. and be able to like go back and forth. Now it goes immediately from, oh, you ain't on this side, I'm gonna kill you. Like what the fuck?
Right.
It's like a big ass escalation from what just being able to talk and shit.
Absolutely right.
Like I said, if you think about all this, it has something to do with generational
Curse.
inheritance because
Oh,
what somebody else may grew up off of might not be what you grew up off of. So when y'all two worlds collide, you gonna feel strongly about what you feel strong about. They gonna feel strongly what they feel strong about. Neither one of
right.
y'all are wrong. It's just a simple fact. Can we sit at the table together and have the discussion without all the turmoil? That's
Yeah.
the key.
Like I said, I've met people where I can, but like I said, I always keep it like just keep it to the jokes, keep it to sports, keep it easy, man. Just hey, we ain't here doing because right now I'm on shore.
Look,
I'm on shore right now. So right now we all go home after we get done. But at my next track, I'm gonna be at sea. I'm gonna be with these niggas. Hey, I know it's brothers right now that hey man, I love y'all and I'm keep y'all heads up. They out there been out to sea 5 fucking straight months. They ain't South Shore or whatever. And you out here with the same niggas, you know, in the boat. Boat ain't so damn big.
Right.
So, and they keeping their sanity, man. So like I said, I understand that, bro. It's a tough thing. It's a tough
look,
thing that a lot of things, a lot of veterans, a lot of people deal with that shit. It ain't just war that got people over here crazy, whatever. It's a lot of shit that happened in their life and a lot of stuff that's going on, especially in the past in the military. We
right.
hearing the stories now uncovered years after and shit. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But my
Look.
thing about
Oh, go
military,
ahead. Go ahead.
my two piece was just as much as I'm glad that it's coming to the front part and that it's something that we able to say now, and that is because in the old days we're just looking at oh you weak, and that you going to therapy you weak if you do this you weak and all that, and most of them niggas saying that needed that shit they damn self, but now we able to do it and be able to bring it to the front part and be and people actually accept it. My only thing about it is like in the situations, one of the popular ones now in sports is the Ben Simmons situation, and people question it. I'm like, mental illness is not like a normal injury that you can just show up and show. Oh, you can see that nigga leg dangling, or you can see this nigga arm off out the socket and shit, but you can't tell about a nigga mental because some niggas been so trained to to put on that face that you don't know and mental illness for so many years. So it's no way to tell until it's too fucking late sometimes.
Junior say y'all.
So that's
Hey.
play with it. Anybody that take advantage of that, man, it's a cold place in hell for them, bro. Because there's a lot of people out here that need that, and they keep pushing those people back because they want to use this as an advantage or detail.
Right.
Hey, look. You know when I was little, bro, I actually really wanted to be a police officer. I'm like, man, I want to like help out my community type shit.
Yeah.
Until like I got a little bit older, bro. Like nigga, I got pulled over. The motherfuckers pulled me out my car, slammed me on the ground, had dogs all on my shit, tore my seats up and all that. Like I'm like, nigga, this what being a police officer is? I thought they supposed to like protect us. Nigga, shit, I feel these motherfuckers more than I feel a goddamn gang out this motherfucker. So like that put like a whole like a mental state on me, like bro, like I don't trust them niggas. Fuck them. I ain't ever call this and shit. Somebody break my house, I'm just gonna deal with my damn self. Like niggas like down when I was in Houston with my little boy, a nigga try to rob me. I ain't call the folks. I put my gun on there. But see, like, should I have called the folks? Maybe. But to me, I feel like it wasn't gonna solve shit. Cause like I've been so traumatized by these motherfuckers, man, that I don't trust them. Even me when I was on the road going through like the way station and shit, one nigga pulled his damn gun, clenched his gun when me and him just talking, and he been raising his voice at me the whole damn time. And I finally like got fed up with the shit and raised my voice. He backed up and clenched his goddamn gun. I'm like, damn, nigga, like shit, nigga, I ain't even in the wrong.
Exactly. You a
Like,
man just like he a man.
all right, so like different mental illness or mental like state that should be putting on a nigga. So like and then like like us, I'm gonna say us as a black man. I don't know about white man. I just know about us. Like just like
Well,
Juice said,
Warren
one
Brown,
said,
he peach.
What? That nigga deep
look,
fried.
we
He
are
peach
so
color. Let
fucking
him tell it.
trained, bro.
But
Trying to be like, man, know something. Like if we trying to vent to a nigga, man, they gonna
Fat, you went mute, G. Fat, he went mute. He'll come back.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
But
I was
To
making
you, like
vents.
we were saying about the cops and shit. It is a big thing,
I just
'cause
want to I
that's
just want
something.
to Fat, you went mute for a minute, G.
but yeah, I was saying like shit, man, they automatic put in our mind that we like soft or something like that. We if we try to vent to somebody. And just like uh Marlon said, he was like shit, it pretty much make us feel like we weak.
I'm gonna
And
be honest.
it be too late before we even try to do something with somebody. And like to me, I feel like if we got a circle, if you got a circle, my nigga,
Hmm.
you not if the person ain't opening up to you, you should like open up to them like, yo, man, like, yo, what's going on? Shit like that. Like, hey,
Right, right,
like
right.
instead like nigga, like we all cool. We all know when one of us like going through some
Ain't
shit.
right, right,
Right. So like to me, it's not just the person that dealing with the shit needs to speak up. It's the person who they cool with, who they close with, needs to say something.
bro. I'm glad you mentioned this. I'm gonna speak on this, and we can move on. What you just said, bro. I wish that times was like this when we was 19.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
listen to me. A guy that I grew up with, Reggie, met him in middle school, G. He moved when we got in like the 10th or 11th grade. He moved to Alabama and finished school there. But my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, which was my girlfriend at the time, she was still cool with him, and she would still reach out, because we all went to school together after we had got
Right.
out. And I hadn't heard from him in a bunch of years. So she had one day was like, somebody want to speak to you. And she handed me her phone, and he had said, "What up?" I ain't know who it was because Reggie was a short dude last time I saw him. It was like he wasn't gonna never hit puberty. Here we was in the 11th grade. The man was like every bit of like 5'1". I was like, boy, you just gonna be short the rest of your life. Man, this man hit a growth spurt. This man was like 6'3", deep boys. I'm talking about man unchanged. And when he told me what it was, I bust out laughing. But we chopped it up, bro. Had good time, bro. Maybe a year or two later, bro, I'm talking to this girl, one of my other classmates. She was like, "Oh, one of our classmates died." She didn't, wasn't close to him. She's like, some guy named Reggie. And when she said his last name, y'all, I'm telling you, that broke my spirits because you think you know what a person like and what they got going on in their life and how their personality is, you'll automatically judge, oh, they wouldn't do nothing like this. But bro,
Right.
come to find out, man, Reggie committed suicide, bro. And to this
Damn.
day, I'm 32 years old, bro. This happened when I was like maybe 20. This happened when I was like 21. Bro, I'm still in denial of this shit to this day. I just can't find it in my heart, just knowing his personality that he would do that. I think somebody did something to him, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe my mental won't allow me to
Right.
cope with the fact that somebody that close in my circle did that. So
Mm.
when you said that, we all in a collective, we all, cool, and we know when somebody going through something, that's true. I tell y'all all the time, I don't mind if y'all want to talk one on one with me, hit me up. You know, you may want to, express yourself. Something I may be doing wrong, or something you just may want to get off your chest. Ain't got nothing to do with this podcast. That's fine with me. You need to get it out instead of holding it in, because you might end up saying fuck it instead of hurting somebody else, hurt your damn self. Because I
Right.
literally lived that. And when you said that, it's like his face just popped up in my head. And that shit is just weird to me, bro. Like, I never knew his death would traumatize me, bro, to the point where, like, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I kind of get nervous when, I hear, because this doesn't happen to me, like, on two different occasions.
Juice.
It'd be like some of my friends. Can
Hello.
you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
both of y'all. Yeah, both of y'all go.
Oh,
Oh,
they
oh,
all
okay.
they went up.
Okay, yeah. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, yeah. Two different incidents this happened with me on, and I swear this shit bothered me because it's crazy. I had some older cats I used to work with. They was like some uncle type figures. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember holding the last conversation I had with them. And right after we was getting ready to get out the phone, they said, "Hey man," there was a pause. "I love you, man." Like, the fuck? Like, because I ain't used to it. Like, yeah, love you too, man. I hang up the phone, and it's just this feeling, overwhelming feeling came over me, like something ain't right. And then the next couple of days, I may reach out to this person gone. It's like every
Mm-hmm.
time I ever heard somebody say, "Hey man, I love you, man," I get worried because I'm like, damn, is something going on that they ain't telling me, or do they feel something the inevitable? Because they say you can't
Right.
run from it. So I don't know, man. That
Look,
it's funny you mention that, man, because that shit just
since you
Man,
said that
made
shit,
sense.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this shit here, man. I love y'all niggas. One, that's my motherfucking brother. Like all y'all my brother, but nigga, like a couple years ago, nigga, when I say nigga, I was about to end this shit. Like nigga, I was gonna do so much shit, bro, that I couldn't even take the nigga. Like I'm a hard ass nigga, but nigga, I was fucking boohoo and crying, bro. Like nigga losing weight, stress, and all that shit. I'm like, bro, I can't take it no more. It's too much shit going on at once, man. I just can't deal. I call one there, bro. Like if I ain't called one nigga, I would not be here. And this shit crazy cause it's sad cause now I got kids. And then like for me to be that
Right,
fucking vulnerable to myself that like I didn't talk to nobody about what was going on. Like shit, I just hear that shit and like fuck it, what it is. Everybody got their own problems. Don't even worry about my shit. I can handle
right,
my shit how I want to handle it. So I got too much point where I was like so much bottled with emotions and nigga, I couldn't get my mind straight, bro. I'm like, bro, know something? Nigga, if this damn truck crank, I'm getting this bitch and drive it as fast as I can and shit just hit something and just end this shit. So fuck it. I can't deal with it no more. I caught one there, bro. That nigga talked to me, man, and shit, nigga. We aired out for like nigga 4 5 hours, and nigga that shit just kind of reset me. Like I'm like, bro, damn, you know something? He was like, you ain't got no. Pretty much, I ain't got to do the shit. I got other shit I can live for. I got my kids. I got this. I got that. Like, bro, it can't be that bad because other motherfuckers gonna do worse than you. And but say in my mind, I'm like, bro, like shit, I'm gonna do hell right now, which I was.
right,
But but like over time, it could be fixed. But like at the moment, I just couldn't grasp the shit. And like they ain't like me. Usually I be in control of some shit, and then I got to the point where I ain't control of nothing, and it's going on years and years and years. Shit
right,
constantly happening back and
right.
forth. I'm like, man, fuck it. And like I said, hey, shout out to one, because if one for one, and my nigga Mikael Marquez, I wouldn't be here.
Bro, to
Respect.
to just add to everything that you're saying, like it's a problem with us, if you ask me, just in general. Like there's just like a hell of a lot of people I can talk to about a lot of things, but whenever you want to try to get real with like your depression of your anxiety or just like certain shit, a lot of people just don't understand. And so
Right.
like we have to try to do just like a a better job just as a community of just us all black kings. You know what I mean? Like point blank.
Right,
I always have
Right.
to hold everybody accountable, but also be there whenever a person is falling down, bro. This shit is a roller coaster up in life. It's gonna be a hell of a lot
right,
of ups and a
right.
shit ton of downs. You know what I mean?
A
Like
lot of fucking time.
non-stop. So we all always have to like try whenever we is there to like try, just try to tell a person like, damn bro, I appreciate what you're doing, because that shit goes a long way.
Hell
That
A
yeah.
person
long way,
probably
bro.
haven't
Hell
even
yeah.
heard they shit like, bro, the person you just talking to and say, bro, I'm proud of you, probably haven't heard that shit from their dad. You know what I mean? Like probably
Right.
haven't
Exactly.
never heard that shit in their
Exactly.
life, bro. This shit is real. Like it's crazy. And people just don't understand the power of what words can do as well, bro. That
Man,
damn
what?
tongue is a motherfucker.
Man, it's
And
mightier than the
Levon,
sword.
I ain't talking about that type of tongue up
Say,
in
hold
that type of
on,
way.
hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Boy, you were doing good. And once again, you go to the joke. Nigga, we having
hey,
a moment here.
hey,
Stop.
fam,
Stop.
fam, fam,
Stop,
fam,
bro.
fam.
Stop.
Let
Shut
me
up,
be me.
man.
All right.
No,
But
no, you
anyway,
can't, because you got the right message, boy. Listen to me. Listen.
I'ma
I'm not
always have the
being,
right message, nigga.
you got the
I'm
right message.
always just gonna put the
Listen,
medicine in it. How
listen.
can
Hold
you
on,
tell me
hold on,
not to?
hold on. Let me explain you why. If you listen, here it is. Somebody really going through something right now. Now we're not telling them not to have no sense of humor. We not. But with this platform, let's be responsible for a minute. And let's say this. Bro, they might not be in a joking mood right now. They might be really like, I'm not saying that nobody wants to hear a joke, but sometimes people just want to hear that real shit. They want something to speak to their soul. And sometimes
And
if
and
they
to
see
add to what
somebody
you
saying
saying,
some real,
all
mhm.
of us, bro, it's not that way. Just like what Jay
No,
Martin was
no, no.
saying, no,
Hold on.
just like
Did
Jay
I?
Martin was
Hold
saying, the
on. Did
only
I
way
just say
he
that?
can cope, though, only way he can fucking cope
Right.
sometimes with
Hold
taking
on.
shit as
Wait.
a joke.
Wait.
So that's what I
You
do.
just hold
You
on.
just
You
can't
just
tell
glossed
me
over what I
no.
just said. You hold on. With pause. You just glossed over what I just said. I wasn't talking about us. I said everybody not like us. I said some people. I'm talking about the viewers, the platform. What I'm saying is this: nothing wrong with you joking, but when you putting that powerful message out there, put the power into it, and then let's get back to the comedy, G. Because you was going in the right direction, trending, and then we easily to get distracted by we talking about that, ha ha ha, bro. Say that shit, bro. Say that powerful shit. We need to hear that shit. I ain't discrediting your message at all. If you listen to what I'm saying, I'm talking about the viewers. I'm not talking about the panel mates. You understand? That's all I'm saying. I ain't being no dick to you. I'm just saying, bro. You got a voice, bro. Let it be heard, but let it be heard in a conviction.
I'm always be me, like point blank. There's no way that
I'm
I ain't
not
gonna
telling
say
you
what
not
I'm
to be
saying.
you,
Like
bro. Bro, I'm not
I'm gonna say the way that I feel that need to be said because that helps me out. That's my
exactly,
mindset. You know
bro,
what I mean? That's just me.
bro.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers that
Listen.
just don't have that. Like there's a lot of motherfuckers that does. It's life. There is a lot of people that probably have no idea that like damn or whatever why I don't feel horrible about this shit or whatever and take shit as a joke. I just because that's the way I am. I'm I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna say my shit. And the shit I said wasn't just to be
That's what I
funny.
was
It was
just
just
getting.
like shit.
That's what I was just
I
getting.
just
Pause. Pause.
wasn't
That's
talking
what I
about the
was just
tongue for that
getting
way.
to. That's what I was just getting to. I was gonna say it wasn't so bad. Hell, I was just saying, bro,
Exactly.
you was trending. You had that strong mess. But before I had a chance to finish out, you get to cut me off. Oh wait, no, that's just who I am. You can't change, bro. If I was trying to
Bro,
change you, how many episodes we been into this shit?
I'm gonna tell you
I
what the
mean,
problem is.
goddamn, shit. It would have exposed itself by now. Goddamn.
Look, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the problem is, fam. I already know what it is. I totally understand it, but I ain't gonna even just put it out there because it's gonna be a joke again or whatever, and I don't just want you to get upset about my joke, fam.
Oh, bro,
Bottom
I wasn't.
line,
Oh my god,
bottom
I
line. Can I
wasn't
say this?
mad
Bottom
at
line,
your joke. Oh my
bottom,
god,
bottom
this
line,
nigga.
bottom
Go ahead,
line.
My
bro.
bad.
Let
My
me say this.
bad. You too sensitive.
I'm
You
talking about, man.
can't take
Bro,
criticism.
don't say it like that's just me, bro. I talk
Oh
my
my
shit.
god.
You already know. I love y'all people
Oh
shit.
my.
Y'all my
Look,
people.
you
We gonna
can't
talk shit.
change me. You
And
can't
and
change me. Oh my
that
Hey, look,
god.
look, look.
Oh.
Hey, check this out,
that's
though. Check
my
this out.
shit. I
Look.
I just talk shit
Hey,
while
hey, Juice.
trying to speak truth.
Hey,
You
Juice.
know.
Look, check this out.
He ain't gonna never
I
be
ain't gonna
quiet.
lie. Look. I ain't gonna lie though. Look, when I was going through that shit, G, one, that nigga thought I was strong in the motherfucker. But
Oh
nigga,
yeah.
I felt free to tell you though. And like what one saying, bro, I don't disagree with it because nigga, if it weren't for that bullshit, comedy he put into that shit, bro, it wouldn't be the same at all. Like nigga,
Right, right.
I actually needed that shit, not just the hard grinding, like that street shit. I just need that. I need to actually like, to laugh. Cause nigga, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Bro, when I say nigga, I wasn't laughing. I wasn't doing nothing, nigga. Like I'm walking around this motherfucker like I'm a walking corpse for real, nigga.
Right. You
And
needed you
like,
needed to hear some real shit.
and then when he
That's all
came,
I
To
was
also
saying.
laugh.
Nothing. Hold on. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him joking. I wanted him to know
right,
that.
right,
What I'm saying is this: you go back to your key point. He started out strong. That's what I'm focusing on is this one, bro. This is a beautiful message you bringing.
Oh
Bring
yeah.
that shit home, and then hey, end it with the jokes. Cool. I wasn't tripping about that. What I was getting back to was that's just a part of who you are. That's just a part of who we've been conditioned to be. To where it's like throw a little humor in there, but make sure the people get the point, the message.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's all I was
Bro,
saying. But before
bro,
I
you
could get
have to laugh.
anything out, all I heard was say what? All I heard was, "You can't change me. You can't change me." I'm not trying to change you, one.
I was
I done known you
so
for
not
20 something years.
look,
I don't
no,
want to
I
change
was
you, nigga.
nigga,
You
I
can't
wasn't saying it
change
like
me.
that,
You
nigga.
can't change me.
I never said it like
that's
that, nigga.
Oh
I
my
that's
said it
hey,
God.
like
hey, that's how
that's
you said it
that's
was.
that's how we
You can't
operate, bro.
change me.
I wouldn't I
Man,
wouldn't
transform back into a little child. My bad.
Can't
But one,
Hey,
you want
hold
to know
on. No,
something?
look, bro.
Go
Hey, that
ahead.
was some
Go ahead.
trauma that I had endured. People was telling me, what I mean, that like I couldn't do this, and I'm trying to tell them that they couldn't change me. So you probably hit just like a sore spot. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
God. One, wait a minute, wait a minute. But
It's
one,
still work off.
if you ever notice the dynamic of our friendship has always been like this. I've been a little bit more
Oh
serious
yeah,
than you have, but you always
yeah.
bring
We
out
talk shit. Yeah,
the
always.
goofiness in me.
Not to rush nobody, guys. We
Go
can
ahead.
move along. I'm just gonna say this for move along.
Damn.
I nah,
That's all.
seriously.
I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead, G.
You
Nah,
can't
man.
rush me.
I was just about to say this, man. It was such a great topic. So
Hey,
many
I'm
great
trying to tell you.
conversations. I just sit back and listen to them. I just absorbing knowledge, situation, experiences. Y'all crossed every T, y'all dotted every I. But to anybody out there,
Absolutely.
we all human. We all human. If you need somebody to
Look,
talk to, cry to, listen to, and vice versa, whatever. Make sure you find that person, hold on to that person, and see if you can return the favor somewhere down the line.
look. Before
And
we switch to
also,
another, oh,
bro.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I hate to cut you off, but also, bro, don't have it to where you have it in your head that you the only person going through some shit. You know
Amen.
what I mean?
Real
We
shit.
we we all human. Just like I was talking about previously, like I say, there's gonna be some great ups and it's gonna be some fucking terrible downs. It's gonna be bad. And when it get bad, a lot of people isolate themselves. But like point blank, you always have to understand that you're not the only person, bro. Just put it out there sometimes and try to believe in your friends, because hopefully if you call these people your people or whatever, they is going to be there for you. They is going to be there to help you out. So I was happy. You know what I mean? Like I was happy point blank that Gorilla Fat called me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I took that shit and I was happy that he was open and truthful about everything that he was going on, and I was just there to just try to help him out and tell him like, bro, hey, this is life, bro. Like shit, we go through so much shit. We is black man up in America, shit. Like, bro, I promise you, the shit that you going through right now, that probably ain't gonna even be your worst shit, my nigga. We got tons of life to go through. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
So just point blank, just don't ever be afraid to express your your true self to your people, because you is going to be happy a lot of times that damn, I'm happy I told this person this, because coming to find out he was going through some shit as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, always that.
All
Bro.
right.
And we're gonna end it with this. Look at this, man. That's a powerful message. That's all I was saying, G. You got the bro. You got a powerful way of delivering. That's all I was trying to get you to. I just wanted to hear that real shit.
So
Look,
you
Ain't
trying to
nobody
tell
trying
me
to change it, Warren
that
Smith.
I just got the answers, G? I just got the answers.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
got
Moving
the
saying?
bro.
along,
Well,
man.
you got the answers.
hey,
Hey,
look,
you
before we
got the
move
key, the
on,
key,
before
the
we move
key.
on, I need like if anybody going through anything, bro, and you need somebody to talk to, nigga, we are the platform, my nigga. If you ain't can't talk to nobody else, nigga, do a comment. See,
Please,
somebody get back with your ass. And
please.
like
Right, right.
to
Hit us in
all
the
everybody
DM.
who got somebody who you say that's your day one, that's your homie, that's your circle. That homie, bro, be a sponge, my nigga. Soak that shit up. Like you, just because somebody say something to you, don't mean you have to go ahead and state your opinion. Like listening, that shit goes a long way, a long way. So
Always.
Amen.
hey, that's
That's
all I gotta
real.
say.
That's real. All right.
Amen.
Hey man, that was a deep one.
Oh yeah. One of our best.
Starting
One of
early.
our best. Um,
Hey, yeah, man, y'all had me crying over here, man. I started thinking about the past. I'm like, ah, damn, man, I went through a lot of things. I had to put myself on mute.
It's so
oh my
hard
God.
I ain't
to
lying, G.
say
Hey, look, man,
goodbye
I ain't afraid
Start
to share my feelings
talking.
no more.
to yesterday.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man, what we
But
got, man? What's the
moving
next?
along, man. This it's always one. It's
Hey,
always one.
look,
Uh
man, the man trying to scratch our duo question, man. I ain't gonna let the man hold me down.
Right,
no,
right.
it ain't the man. I think it's my laptop battery, no nigga.
All right.
Oh, hey, man, you just plug that motherfucker
Listen,
up to the wall.
listen, man. Listen. Hey, Brother Shakur brought this to forefront to me, man. It was an interesting question, just like Brother Juan's. It's a real, I don't say a brain scratcher, but it make you think. Simple. What are things that tend to be ignored once you evolve as a person? Anybody with the
I
flow, man,
I
start it off.
start.
Go ahead.
Personally, I what I kind of noticed off top when you start to evolve and you still want to be around your loved ones, they tend to ignore your mentality, your mindset, because they still view you and picture you as who you once were. So when you bring something, a new direction or a new idea to the table, they're not used to it. And they
Mm.
usually rebel against it. And they usually try to remind you of what you were. You like, yeah, cool, I was that, but this is who I am. So why I brought this question up is because a part of evolution is sometimes coming to terms with everybody's not gonna come with you. Everybody, like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Even though I'm the pro black dude of the show, I want y'all to think about something and tell me if I'm lying. The one person on this panel that always seems to seek knowledge is Fat. Fat like to seek knowledge not just within his own community, his own culture, but he like to dab in other cultures as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
we usually
he have that peace hell within.
Yeah,
oh my god,
y'all gotta find that
hold
peace
on,
within yourself.
hold on. But the thing of it is, we usually mess with him, give him a hard time about it. But I understand on a more serious note that what he's doing, he's getting to understand other cultures because what we don't know, we become ignorant to.
Right,
Ignorance is a bliss. See what I'm
right.
saying? Nothing wrong with us branching out and saying, hey, I'm interested in these things. Nobody restricting me from it. Let me, learn about these things. And that's just what I give y'all the flow, but that's just one of the things I noticed, like the mentality of a person. It's like you got to be stuck
Yeah,
in the same groove of what you once were, and that's not true at all. So
hell no. Shit, I go, man. I go because like just to speak on that shit with them, man. Like me moving up here to Tennessee, shit, nigga, my folks didn't want me to do that shit. They were like, "It jobs here," but I'm like, bro, I ain't put them in 300 applications and shit. Ain't nobody coming back. The guy cut my hair. I ain't bought clothes to look presentable for a job. Ain't nobody hiring me. I'm like, man, it's I got to move forward. Like me just sitting here in Mississippi, that shit's not gonna help me at all. Some
Right.
people cool with it, but with me, it wasn't working, man. So like just different things now, like shit. me trying to learn different things, me trying to do different things. And oh, even me, like back then, I was classified as a hothead. Shit, motherfuckers would
Same
throw that
here.
shit in my face so fast. Like,
Yep.
oh man, you quit to do that. I'm like, man, no, I used to. That's the big thing. I used to. I evolved into a man. Shit. I wasn't
Right.
thinking like I was thinking now. Like I'm trying to progress, and y'all still trying to hold that same little platform above me. Which shit, nigga, I'm way beyond past that, and y'all failing to see that shit. Y'all failing to see that, nigga, I'm different, totally different than how I was. Yes, I somebody say something wrong with me. Hey, nigga, hey, you better get ready to fight, cause I'm about to fight your ass. If you ain't ready to fight, I'm about to beat you up. So either way it go. And like it's bad, cause like shit, nigga, I ain't stepped on my grandma. We was playing spade. Shit, that's how bad I was. But once I realized,
And
like,
I
yo,
step on
shit,
my grandma too up on them
She the
up on that spade table, fam. I cuss her ass out when it comes to spades.
she the shot you in your foot. She the shot you in
man,
your foot. You weren't ready for that. You
Hey,
was
once
throwing
you
man,
on that
hands. She was
hey,
throwing bullets.
spades and that bones table, bro. Hey, all rules out,
Hey,
all
all
light
rules.
just go out.
Hey,
Once you on that table,
but
oh
look,
Hey,
nigga,
God, though,
hey,
Marlon, you
y'all
got
better,
to.
y'all better realize who fixed your Thanksgiving plate. She gonna spit in your shit. You better be cool.
oh shit,
hey, it should be a mutual agreement. You get on this table, all that cash go out the wall. We better.
man,
On me.
Man. But
but
It's
look,
tough out
fact,
here.
fact.
but yeah,
Honestly, everything you just said, I literally am living it right now. But I'm gonna tell you,
I
when
mean,
I
oh
got
yeah,
ready to move, man, the shit that
shit,
I heard, it's
bro.
ridiculous. It's like, bro, it don't mean I love y'all less. It just means I'm going in a different direction.
Like to me, I feel
That's
like
it.
why they trying to have us content, a contempt to like a place where like we first of all, not saying that my home ain't my home. I just where I grew up at for sure. Yeah, I'm always gonna love my folks and
Right.
all that shit. But it's other things out there besides just that one fucking state. It's other things that I could
Correct.
explore, other things I could do. I could grow. Like I could build up on my shit, and where I was, there, I felt like I couldn't do that shit. Even like the circle I did have, bro. Like the motherfucker was just, man, why you trying to do this here for, man? Or like me doing me trying to learn different languages. Shit. Like, back then, I was trying to do the same shit, but I let my circle I did have get in my head. Like, man, that's something y'all niggas right, man. Fuck that shit. But then as I got older, I'm like, shit, these niggas still doing the same shit. They still
Correct.
working in the warehouse. They ain't trying to grow. All that they doing is trying to smoke, go to work,
Yep.
smoke, go to work.
Yep.
I'm like, shit, nigga, I want to build, nigga. I'm tired of working for somebody. I'm tired. I want to work for my fucking self. Like, I want to have shit everywhere where I could just relax and I ain't gotta work no motherfucking more. So like for them to be like, oh, I'm still the same way. I'm still this here. And at first that
Right.
shit used to piss me off. Not no more. I'm like, no, something. Well, that's y'all opinion. That's how y'all feel. So like, no, I see that certain people, even my family, they still stuck in the same little circle, same little cycle they're going through, and they not trying to evolve. And I hate to say it, but shit, since they ain't trying to grow with me, I'm like you said, shit, I'm gonna have to
You
leave
got
them
it.
behind. Got
Got
Like
to.
to.
it's crazy when you think about it, but like to be like 100% like honest or whatever, it is life, bro. Like I'm the kind of motherfucker, bro. Like I would go to Popeyes up at this certain place, and I probably done went there 10 times. Great food. That one time is trash or whatever. That's the one I hold accountable. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's the bad thing I hold accountable. So with us just
Mhm.
always trying to evolve and try to do good or whatever, regardless, us just being humans, like that what people take, like like I I would always take, and I will always hold up to the bad, regardless of what the good you're doing now. Just because that one time it was probably bad and I felt uncomfortable about it, so I'm always hold that shit as a standard. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Mhm.
it's tough always trying to evolve, and it's especially tough with family because. yo fucking people done seen it all. Like they done seen you as a kid playing with toys. They done seen you got a little older trying to get some ass from a chick. They done seen, like they
Right,
know
right,
you for
right.
what you are. So just trying to do better, like oh, okay, just trying to eat, like like trying to eat like all type of good shit, or trying to switch up your eating habits or whatever, it will be people up in your corner like, damn, why the fuck you trying to do this, or like why this happened or whatever.
Vaughn,
It's
Vaughn,
it's life.
Vaughn, Vaughn, Vaughn.
So
Oh, go ahead. Now, what he just said, it
I
made sense.
know, I
Vaughn,
know, I was being sarcastic. Go ahead.
Vaughn, yeah.
But yeah, it's it's a crazy thing to talk about because it well, I personally have it in my head. It's just the way of the world because I can't also try to blame them or fault them when I'm trying to evolve it because they have a mindset that is just us. And plus, if we just trying to go like actually deep up into it, like yeah, hell yeah, they is gonna always expect us to be this person because that's what they went to. Like, bro, just have it up in your head about your aunties, your uncles, or whatever.
Right.
They've been the
Mm-hmm.
same way. They ain't never switched because they've been complacent. They was happy with
Mm-hmm.
just like a mid type of job, to where they okay just trying to live up off the mid shit, just trying to strive or whatever, but just trying to see a young person up in the new generation that's trying to own some, trying to say that I'm not trying to be here trying to work for the white people, or I'm not trying to be here trying to work for anybody. I'm trying to create generational wealth. I think that's
Exactly.
the shit. We
Exactly.
we as
Mm-hmm.
black men,
Mm-hmm.
like all five of us had have a totally different mentality from the past generation, and it ain't to a point of just we trying to evolve up in different ways. It's just we trying to create something to where even if we have some or have kids or whatever, our parents, our mom, our kids, or this or that would never have to worry about shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
it's a type of thing to where it's the older generation. We talking about the same people that got their ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking day
Exactly.
about shit. Like same people that had to wake up 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning to go and start
We
cleaning and
we
go on
watched
having
it.
to take care of business, right?
Right. We
So
watched it. So how
yeah,
do what? How do we
it's
even
tough.
not to cut you out? I'm gonna say something, and this is God honest truth. Every time I speak on financial freedom, do y'all want to know what some of my family members say to me?
What?
He go talking this Malcolm X shit again.
I'm black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, G. My
I
bad.
swear to
Nah.
God. I swear to God. And I be like, bro, what? Okay, if I see you walk into a burning building, am I supposed to be anxious to walk in there with you?
Right.
Hell no.
Come on, G.
I don't know,
Like,
man. Shit. Hey, depends on why you walking in. Shit. If you walking in, you must walking in for a reason. Shit. Must be some money in there. So I might want to go with you.
no,
Yeah, I'm
no, because
about to
if you
say
walking,
shit.
you
If it was
walking
a couple
into a
bands in
burning
that bitch,
building,
shit, I'll walk up
Right,
in
nah,
there
like
with
she
you.
like
nah,
the motherfucker up
nah,
in flames and
nah.
we all outside. You be like, well, let me go in this
And
building.
the
I'm like,
crazy
well,
part,
shit. Let me go in
the
this shit.
the crazy part, not to because I know Marley and Vaughn got to talk, but the crazy part is it always perplexed my brain. Like even with y'all, oh man, you pro black and I be like, bro. So what are you? If I'm pro black and we the same, what are you? If I want
I'm
to
a
see my
mud.
people get ahead, I want to see my people uprise and uplift. What's wrong with that?
But see,
Because everybody else
that's
do it.
not to cut you out, shit, but that's where we going wrong at. We trying to what we trying to do is make sure everybody eat. That's what we trying to do. And which and
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that. But everybody ain't trying to eat, if that makes
Correct.
sense.
Correct. Everybody don't want to eat off the
I
same
don't
plate.
think that's the problem though. The problem is more so of what we was taught, what we was raised, bro. China motherfucking people know this shit before they even understand words. Like that's life. Your
Mm-hmm.
family is your fucking family. You is supposed to bro, it ain't about you. So many of us is so worried about just only us, there is
Right,
not
Right.
right,
no
right.
thing, like, bro, just understand about the Jews, or like, bro, these motherfuckers been having it planned about generational wealth. Like that is a lifestyle. That
Mm-hmm.
shit that you born into. It ain't just like some shit that you don't understand, motherfucker. You automatically understand, like, damn. And that's why all of them always go through they type of shit. Like, bam, okay, you just a Jew or whatever, you got to be a lawyer, this or whatever, because you got to keep that type of shit going down the line, which is generational wealth. Or
I got a question.
a Haitian trying to be just like a doctor, or this or that up in Nigeria, or shit like that. You have to create it because that's how it go. But us black African American motherfuckers, we ain't never had that shit.
I
It's
got a
always
question.
crabs in a fucking
I
barrel
got
all
a
the time.
question for the whole panel. Y'all ready?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, what one just said is 1,000% true. Who in our circle or in our family had the resources to teach us about generational wealth on a physical basis? They can
Mm.
No,
physically show us generational wealth. We ain't
none
got
at
it.
all.
So you
Yeah.
gonna
At
need a
all.
motherfucker like me to say black, 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 black
Right.
until
And
But
somebody
see,
get
look,
that shit.
my
hey, look,
Hold
check this out. Look,
on.
uncle,
okay,
Somebody
okay,
gotta
okay.
get that shit. Somebody, hold on, Chinese karate chop. Hold on. Somebody gotta get this shit to the point where they say, okay, what is he saying? What I'm saying is this. It's 5 men on this panel, right? We all come
Right.
from different walks of life, right? But we
Mm-hmm.
all come together for one mutual purpose, right? How many people did we see growing up in our livelihood on a positive tip come together and do what we doing right now? Don't worry, I'll wait.
No.
Exactly. But you can go get a gang of niggas to get together to go drink, to go fight, go fuck, go smoke. You can go do all this other pointless shit. But when it comes to productive shit, oh, you don't want to hear, oh man, that ass nigga over there always talking about this unity shit.
But
Man, ain't
look,
nobody worried
look.
about no motherfucking
man,
unity.
I can
Go
speak for
ahead.
everybody,
Go
but I
ahead.
know I had somebody in my life, my uncle, that was out of town that I knew that was positive. But it's my short and sweet answer to it all is just it's another example of the generational curse, man. I don't know how many times I grew up from my um older people in my family talking about shit, the way it was, shit, you live in Mississippi, you die in Mississippi. Hey, you get a job,
Right.
you stay with
Mm-hmm.
it, you may retire, you might do that. That's mental, that's mindset. That's how that
Exactly.
is. And so like I used to take it as begrudging or them being crab in the barrel, but then I started to feel once I, like I said, started to find myself more and realize that that's that's in their own sick way. That's their way of trying to help. They haven't seen this before. Like you said,
Exactly.
all these other generations, they had these views of how you can get to success. The things that we see out there that we see as a view is, oh well, I know this person going to jail. I know this going to happen, or I know don't do this at this time. Everything I've been taught was like in fear, because
Mm-hmm.
especially where we lived at.
Right.
Don't be caught in powder at this time. Don't be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Say yes sir, no
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
sir to the cops. This is
Yep.
not things that they have been trained over years of mental illness, man. So
Exactly.
now when I hear it, I don't get it as them attacking me. I'm like,
It
hey,
just make you feel
that's them.
bad.
That's what they know. That's what they seen succeed. They know, hey, if I get at this 9 to 5, I can make it. I raise kids off this 9 to 5. I never
Exactly.
seen nobody
Uh-huh.
do this or do
Uh-huh.
that or go outside of Mississippi Survive. It's like anytime you hear somebody talking about going out, it sounds real because they mind can process it because it's something that they haven't personally seen succeed. So
Exactly.
you can't
And
you
and
can't you can't talk on
Exactly.
something or something that you haven't
Hey,
seen. So it's something
I
that's what that is.
I ain't trying to cut you off and shit like that, but I with my family, nigga, I was born in Vegas, my nigga, and we moved
Mm-hmm.
down to Mississippi, right? So like for my folks to be like, "Why I'm trying to move," nigga, they moved to the fucking Sin City,
Exactly.
like after my brother was born. So like, So how they gonna sit here and talk to me about me moving to somewhere that nowhere near as high as fucking Nevada?
I mean,
Like,
that's
but
true. That's
like
true. That's
when
true.
we
Look,
when we
it it is
go ahead.
point blank, like way more to the point to where, like, I get everything Jay Marley say. So, like, I'm to the point to where I don't just trip about shit. I just feel bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
Mhm.
Because they
Look,
never
I'll
had
go
that
ahead.
opportunity. They didn't never even just have it as a mindset to even understand that it's more. You know what I mean?
It's a
Like, shit,
world. It's
it's
a
so
world.
much more. Like just having to work this 9 to 5 for for 20, 30, fucking 40 years until you're able to get a retirement and then struggle off that. It is
Right.
more than that. You know what I mean? And I just be feeling bad sometimes that my uncles, my aunties, my mom, shit, my you know what I mean? Like it's the shit that they was put up in the environment to do. Like, we in a different world. You able, you know what I mean?
Right.
You can create something that's totally different, but it's just that mindset they never get to us. I'm happy it is heading towards our generation now, but like, to the older people, like our parents or whatever, it they never get to them because that wasn't it. It was just to
Go
the
get a
point
job.
to just trying to survive. We ain't trying to survive. We trying to fucking thrive. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
that's
hey,
totally different. So
good
it,
vibes, positivity. Hey,
hey, hey,
hey,
keep that negativity away
hey.
from me. But anyway,
Hey,
that's
I'm
that's
gonna try
that's
to
the
say
shit.
something. Go
Like,
ahead,
towards
one.
our people.
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Go ahead,
go
one.
ahead, go
So
ahead, go ahead, bro.
This
bro,
is full disclosure. This involves two family members of mine. Uh, and this may surprise Juice. This may surprise Juice. Because given
Mhm.
the closeness of these two individuals, and not only that, it was a message that Juice kind of tried to instill in me throughout the years, but not knowing I already heard it from a certain someone. I probably just
Mhm.
couldn't fully grasp what he was saying. Not to try to give you so much details.
mm,
My
Mhm.
brother, who Juice knows, obviously,
Mhm.
he he was at the neck of one of my cousins over some money. I won't go into detail what the money's
Oh,
about.
I already know who it is. Oh shit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. And my grandmother was very upset about it, and so, because the cousin was living with her along with one of my aunts. And I remember I was sitting downstairs and I heard the whole, 411 and everything already. He was telling me his side. And I knew this was gonna play out like this because I knew the cousin and I knew him.
right,
Mhm.
And he was just saying, man, he had the right message. His delivery and his way about it was not right. He was like, bro, so let me tell you something. It's a bigger world outside Hattiesburg, my nigga. It's a bigger world outside Hattiesburg. He said, bro, the problem with our family is we too content.
Mhm.
He said, think about it. He said, I love mom. I said, I love my grandmama. Now, which I know he does. I know that. I've seen it. He
Mhm.
right,
shows it. I know he does. But he's like, she set a bad example.
She did.
She set a bad example because she instilled in her children that working nights, nothing wrong with working 9 to 5. That's the only way to survive. It's the only way to get along in life, get around in life.
True.
Like, she's taking these cleaning jobs, so and so jobs, and she never pushed them to try other things or selling other things. That kind of trickled
right,
down to us.
right.
Right.
And it
Absolutely.
was amazing to hear this. I'm not trying to be long because it's like, whoa, like hearing my cousin on this panel with me now telling me throughout the years the same stuff and hearing it from my brother. Because if you know my brother and you know Juice, it's night and day personality wise.
Right,
Right.
Night and day. I mean, it's not even close. The what my brother was trying to tame was the same as Juice, but the way he was trying to do it, I wouldn't advise. Like I said, I'm not going into detail. You know.
right.
So I just wanted to
Now,
share that fun fact.
That's
It's
real.
crazy
That's
how
here,
real.
two people with two different personalities can be on the same page. Just one had a different path from the other. That's all I wanted to
Now,
say. I just want to share that.
can I just add on to a question with
Right.
that? Now, like how you said that the way she was teaching or whatever, it was she was hurting us. Is it and this exactly goes exactly to what I always say, trying to give people grace and understand or whatever. Is it real life that she's hurting or just trying to teach the only way that she's ever fucking known?
I can answer that. I can
Okay,
answer
okay,
that.
okay.
I can answer that, Vaughn. You can chime in. I know my grandma. Okay.
Uh,
My mama is his mother's little sister.
mhm.
My auntie is just say his mom is older than my mom. Here it is.
Right.
So them growing up and going through the things that, moving from the rural area, the country, and then moving because they didn't start out in Hattiesburg. A lot of people don't know. Vaughn, I think you might know this. They moved to Pedal at first.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Went from Pedal, then they come to Hattiesburg and all that. When you got to understand, when you're a young woman, as my grandma once was, and she had three daughters at the time. And in the time, I mean, we talking about what the early 70s.
Right.
The world was changing, G. Now I don't
Right.
know exactly what it was because none of us was here. But the thing of it is,
Oh
you
shit!
got two
I just
in
thought you
my
was here. Yeah, my
oh, I mean, hell, you act like it how you stutter. But anyway,
bad.
it's like this. It's like it's two types of parents, in my opinion. You got the parent that strives, and then you got the parent that concedes that like they just give up. Like, okay, well, I got kids. Fuck it. I just got to do what I got to do. Everybody gonna go through that do what you got to do moment. But the thing of it is the longevity of it. Is it gonna last
Yeah.
forever, or are you going to put that on the back burner once you get some kind of leverage and say, hey, I got to go pursue this because I want my children to be able to see this. And what Vaughn said is my cousin, both of them said it's 100% facts because it's like that hurt my mom and them because it's like if you see your mama only do cleanup jobs and babysitting and all that, then in their eyes, what you think they gonna
Right.
do? You know, we
Right.
just lucky enough. It's all about the individual. What's in your heart? Vaughn will tell you, I've been screaming to the mountaintop from day one. Man, fuck that. I'm getting that fuck up out of here. Now I'm leaving here. Now I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It's just when I got ready to leave, nobody was ready for it.
Right.
Because like I
And
said,
that's my shit, bro. Like, damn, like, and I get what y'all saying. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm,
I totally understand. It ain't like putting no blame or just doing anything like that. But
right.
like, how? All right, y'all parents just as well as my parents, just as well as probably Jay
Mhm.
Marley parents or in fact parents or whatever. Like that's what they was raised to. That's what they understood.
Right. Hold on, hold on, hold
Things
on,
they
hold on,
thought to survive.
hold on. But to answer your question, the thing of it is though, okay, if it's it's all based upon this. Think about this. I'm 32 with no kids, right?
Right,
I watched my mama struggle with me and my sister, right?
right,
I watched my auntie struggle. I watched my grandma struggle, right? Once again, let me ask you this question. Is it my job to go walk into a burning building?
right.
No. It's the mentality of a person. If you see what the generations before you went through, it's your responsibility to not do that shit.
So hey, look, let me ask y'all a question then. Let me ask y'all a question. How did we change to the point where
How did
we
we
want to
change?
strive? Yeah. How did we change to the point where we want to strive to do better and but our
Vaughn, you want to
parents
answer that?
didn't?
Me. You want to?
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
I'm
like
talking
to
to
answer
everybody.
that.
No,
Oh, oh,
I want to hear
Oh,
what my nigga Marley got to say about that.
okay,
oh,
okay,
absolutely. Go ahead, man. You
okay.
got
Come
something to say,
on,
Mark?
Mo.
Shoot.
You know, like, well, I just agree with them.
About what is on about what Juicy said?
Nah, what I said, man.
Nah.
I said like, okay,
How
you
did we
know
change?
how? Yeah, how did we change? How did we
How
decide? Like,
how
that's
was we
something,
able to evolve
right?
compared to like how our grandmothers taught our parents how they was to where they was still stuck in the same contempt compared to us now up in this new generation. We ain't trying to be contempt. Our ass ain't trying to be a part of the world. We
I
trying to
know the
take
answer.
over the world. You know.
I know the answer.
I mean, shit. For me, my thing is that shit. It's a daily struggle. It's something that we have to fight off those. Like I was saying earlier, those generated curse of those things that we been taught and that they've been taught. We constantly at battle every day fighting it off because we trying to strive to learn new stuff. Like I said, we learning about investing when you're young because this is the time. We at the age frame right now that we invest now and we get to our sisters. Your goal should not to be making the sister to live off Social Security. You should
Exactly.
that should be an extra check. That shouldn't be the check.
Exactly.
You working,
Right.
do other things,
Right.
trying to do that, and that's from knowledge, learning, and stuff from what you learn. And like I said,
So
it's not something that you
I-
ever get away from.
hold
You
on,
got to
Fat. Hold
constantly
on, Fat.
keep pushing that old and the way that we learned of that generational curse mindset behind and beneath.
so look,
So
so
is
so
it way more to the point to where it ain't per se to 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 the credit of our parents because point blank.
Oh no, I'm not discrediting them. I'm
we
saying that's
got oh
what
yeah,
I grow to
absolutely.
realize that's what
Yeah.
it was.
So to the credit, it ain't per se to where they
No.
just didn't understand. It was just more so they didn't ever know. Like
I
it is
could no. Whoa. I
way
disagree with that.
more
I disagree
prevalent
with that.
now, bro.
I disagree with that.
Just think about it though. Like just think about all these apps right now to where
Right.
you can easily put
Right.
at like
but
10
One.
bucks up in stock. It's easy to
look,
where you can do
But
this
one.
hey,
and
Hold on.
that.
Juice, hold
Go
on,
ahead.
look, check this
Go
out.
ahead. Go
Look,
ahead. Go ahead.
bro, like I said, I read books. Shit, even like back in the day, I was going to books. Me, nigga, it was books, not even books. Me, the old library. I was going to the old library. It was books been there since 1960, some shit. Talk about finance, talk about this shit like that and all that. So they
Right.
couldn't pick up a book and read.
Right.
Hey,
This my thing.
also though,
Oh, go ahead.
shit was not prevalent. Shit, like bro, we talking about shit to where if a person put it out in a few thousand motherfuckers go with it, the shit gonna turn to fucking million. Shit gonna turn
Hold
Nigga,
on.
viral. Shit
I
gonna
said,
be
nigga,
Fat. Hold on. Let me say this.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
What you just said is so true. Now apply it to this. If that's the case, then how did the whole world learn how to sell crack?
because that was the government. Like it
No,
was them putting it out there.
wait. You're right. They put it there, but who taught who how to cook it up and who decided they were gonna sell it? It was still their option, right? You can put
Right.
something in front of me, but it ain't my choice to do it, right? It's only on me. So if they had enough time to sit here and figure out to get themselves into some bullshit, like Fact said, it's been out since the 60s, G, and probably even books even before then. It was their job, G. It was their
Look,
job to mentally change the
let me say
dynamic,
this
but they
then.
didn't.
Let me say this. We moved to Mississippi when my sister was born, right? That was back in 1994 or some shit like that. No, after she was like 2, so like 1998 or some shit like that, 6. So my daddy we had a family homie, which we call my uncle. And this nigga here, nigga, you think that BMF made money? You think that no, all them niggas right there made money? No, he made money. Like he out of jail now. He did his time. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. He was one of the biggest drug kingpins in the United States, G, for real. And he was helping my mom and all that shit. But at the same time, he was preaching knowledge to me, my brother, and my mom. So not on the drug related side, but how they could prosper get and grow. And they had time to do the shit. That's where I'm getting conflicted at. Like he's trying to and he's trying to show them how to do the shit. Instead, they want us to be content. I mean content,
Right,
how you want to say it,
right,
and just
right.
sit there.
I hate to
Exactly.
do it like that though. I
Exactly.
hate that fact just because of like just like I wasn't a part of back then, but I know you like shit. We all know how like shit. It was tough for even a black woman to even get paid close to
That's true.
anybody a part of the job, even though they're doing the same
Nigga,
job. You know what I mean?
my
Like
mama was
the
One,
making
the
like
whole
$9, $10 an
one,
systematic
hour.
type of
one.
shit
Can
was
I?
different back then,
One. Can I ask you a
bro.
question?
I'll just say this: the
Mhm.
type of shit that they went through towards like the systematic shit was fucking crazy. To where they probably like shit. They thought that probably was the only way. Like shit. The
One.
crazy thing is like, bro, just think about it. Only reason right now all these motherfuckers doing something now, I can see
Mhm.
like this just my mindset was just pretty much off of the fucking the horrible evil death of George Floyd, which made other motherfuckers like real live, like feel that shit and understand it. Even though towards us or whatever, we understood the shit because it was happening all the fucking time. Motherfuckers that just didn't really understand it until motherfuckers having it up on a video, and then white motherfuckers like, oh,
Well, look,
One.
oh
look,
Hold
check
on.
it
damn,
Hold
out,
on.
man.
this is
Hold
happening.
on. Hold on, Fat. Hold on, Fat. Hold on. Hold on. George Floyd. The only difference in I get what you're saying, but I want you to understand something. And you was alive when this happened. Since you want to say you so young, even though nigga we a year too apart.
Shit,
Anyway,
I don't
I
even know if
know
I was
you.
alive back
I
then,
know
man. I
I
don't even know what year to be
ain't
trying to
never met
bring up. You
nobody.
know what I mean?
I ain't never met nobody younger than me with a stutter problem. Anyway, here we go. Rodney King got beat in the 90s.
Hey,
That was on
look,
Mhm.
video.
look. And I was just about to say that. Look, like I said, we stayed in Vegas, right?
Hmm.
They were having riots and all this shit going on when I was born. Even
See?
like then. So my folks knew what was going on. They just chose to do it different, like to struggle.
Hey,
To me, like I hate to say this, bro. I hate to say it, but to me growing up with them, me had started selling dope at a young age just to help them. Like, why did I had to do that shit if they knew what they had to do to get money? Like, nigga, you know my daddy. He was a fucking bus driver
Right,
for a
right.
long time. My mama worked at dealers for years, my nigga, and
And
they
that's
fired
what
her
I'm
ass. And good
saying,
shit.
bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
Think
I'm gonna
about this
hold on
shit.
one. Hold on one. Let me say this. Fact, in my honest opinion, you know what I think the main source of the problem is?
What's up?
And all honesty, look what you just said, and it's so true. You had a kingpin trying to drop knowledge on them, right?
Exactly.
And I know to the viewers, subscribers, sorry, but this is a real platform. I'm gonna say it. It does not always pay to do the right thing. It does not
Right.
always pay to do the right thing. We glorify Jay Z. His first couple albums was about what? Life in the
Yep.
streets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It does not one. I'm finna get in your ballpark for a minute. Your pops is a professional gambler. People look down upon that shit, right?
Right,
You don't. I bet you didn't when your pops was able to feed you. I bet you didn't when
right.
your pops was able to provide. Because the thing of it is, it's all about risk and reward. When we doing
Yeah.
this platform,
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely,
it's
bro. I
about
love
risk
that
and
shit. I
reward.
understand what you're saying. Only thing I was just saying, like the same thing with the Rodney King, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about the Rodney King stuff. When the riots and stuff happened, how many black businesses got their time? Like, you know what I mean? Like how many people after the riot to where they looked at it to where it was thriving and like okay, like these motherfuckers fucking up
We
people.
don't know,
It it's it's easy to see, nigga. Like now, like what was happening then? You know, like
bro.
you
In my
never
opinion, it's
heard,
more black
bro.
businesses now than it is back
You
then.
never heard about like people taking that tragedy,
Mm.
you know what I mean, and taking
Mm-hmm.
it and running with it. We took a
Mm-hmm.
tragedy and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think the fucking NASCAR always had the fucking Confederate flag? You know what I mean?
Right.
Took down that shit. Only reason was just because of the George Floyd and the black guy
I'm
was
a
there where he can
I'm gonna be
express
honest.
himself. Back
I'm gonna be
then,
honest.
it wasn't going like that, bro.
I'm
Back
gonna be
then,
honest. We speak up more because of technology, G. And technology
that
was prevalent back then. But hold on, fuck a flag. This is my point. All the niggas that we do the Alpos, the Rich Porters, all these people that was in the street that made all this so-called money, and they was putting it back into the community. It was only one nigga that we know of that bought the block, and he dead now. Nipsey Hussle. Come on, G. If you really trying to do something, you told me this out your own mouth. It take money. Like Fat saying, he hate to say it, but his parents, they conceded and said, like I said, it's two parents. The striver and the one that just concedes like, all right, well, I just go get up and go work. And nothing wrong with that to a degree. But bro, they should have had a backup plan or a side hustle. Every side hustle shouldn't be black people trying to either pressure wash your house or mow your yard. Somebody got to pick up a book and do something. My motherfucking mama is 54 years old. She ain't got no little kids no more. She can easily go back to school. Why she ain't going now? But she's so quick to tell me I need to go. Don't tell me to do something you can't do.
I love this fucking conversation, and I know that we got to move on. So I'm just gonna ask one question.
Mm-hmm.
Put us there. Put us in that time back then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the shit would have I don't think the goalpost would have fucking moved. I don't think the needle would have moved compared to
You
now
don't
to
think
where
so?
shit is more easier, way
I
more
disagree.
relevant.
I disagree.
My thing,
I disagree.
I say it's choices. Yes, it's choices. I agree with it. But saying it's different. People had the choices, but like I said, we all different situations. From my situation, from me looking outside in, I don't know if this all the way true. But my grandma, how she grew up with that shit. Her husband, she was supposed to be supporting her husband. She wasn't even supposed to have ambitions past having like 6 or 7 kids and some shit.
Right.
And then when she passed, and once her first husband died, and then moving on, that's when she started to get into work, and she found her job at Hudson's, and she been there ever since. My dad, you go on to my mom, who had me at fucking what 15, 16 or whatever. She wasn't even done getting her basic general education when she had to start providing. Then a couple years after that, she got another one. Then 3, she ain't thinking about, well, I need to take this little money I'm getting from doing all these odd jobs to invest or do this other shit. She was like, nah, I need to feed that little nigga, that nigga, papas, and that. So that's one reason. That's another reason I said that's why they didn't have.
I'm gonna say this
like shit. Well, maybe I should, because she didn't see her mom do that.
I'm gonna say this and leave it alone.
You need to get you a man and get married, and that man needs support or whatever. So that's again going with
I'm gonna say this.
That it's something that they wasn't taught. That wasn't knowledge to their brain or whatever. That wasn't something that as a reality.
And
it sounded good. It sounded good when people come tell them, but they never seen anybody put their hands.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave it alone. Here it is. If I was in my mama's era, and just say I was of her age, y'all may get mad at me or say I'm wrong. I would have, if dope selling was that easy back then, I would have gotten the game. I would have got enough money. I'd have got out. And you see, you want to know the smartest person? And
I mean, for every million, for every one person that succeed, is 1,000 more that they fell in that trap than jail.
That's true. That's true. But hold on, I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a famous brand store down in where we grew up at. Don't say the name on the thing, but the store just appeared out of nowhere. Then it was 1, then it was 2, then it was a bunch of them motherfuckers. You know how many people that we knew that was hustling? I know one for sure. I know one that came directly to me that had the opportunity to do that, but he didn't. I promise you. You can't give.
I get it. I love it. I feel what you're saying. The only thing that I was just saying is
if we can move along. I promise I'm not trying to rush nobody. Just move along.
We're gonna have to come back to some of these topics.
Yeah. It's a great topic. We're gonna move along, guys. All right, man. If you're new to this platform and you don't know, you need to know. Usually around this time, it's a gentleman. It's a couple gentlemen.
Yeah.
Give you what you need. serve you
Yeah,
the remedy you've been aching for. If you don't know,
so do.
Marley, could you please do the assistance?
Mm.
My heart has been broken.
Girl, where you been?
She had COVID.
I'm a man who will make house calls. I need love.
That's me.
I'm just
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. We back up in this thing, on this hot Sunday morning. How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Doing
Making it,
good,
man.
doing
Making
good.
it, man.
To my fellow players and pimps,
Sim, sim, sim,
you
sim,
know.
sim, 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 sim.
Do I got my boy Petty pimping in this building?
Yeah. Petty pimping in the building. Petty pimping.
Okay, Petty. Do I got my boy Gorilla pimping in this thing?
Ohio gozaimasu.
Okay, he's still on that shit. All right, y'all. We ready.
He
We ready.
he
We
he
ready.
trying to get that peace within himself.
Hey. As long as he's using his piece to get some peace, then hey,
Okay,
he's
then.
gonna always have a piece. You
That's
know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about.
You know,
Nah, nah,
you
nah,
know what
nah,
I'm
nah,
saying?
nah. As long as I'm using that piece to lay that freezer meat.
Hey, ain't nothing
Okay,
wrong with the
then,
freezer,
Pimpin.
I mean, it has got pretty cold out here. I told my girl the night we got the car, I said, you know what time it is? She said, what? I said, it's cold outside, ain't it? Yeah, it's freezer meat time, baby. This my time of year. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
you know, fellas, I got a three-way question. I'm gonna try to keep it
Uh-huh.
short and discreet, but I just need some answers from the players.
let's get it.
Y'all ready? Here it is. Why do
Yeah.
some women overlook good men? Y'all got the flow.
Oh, I go first. I go
Uh-oh.
first. Because they is stupid. That's one. That's for one thing. I just gonna say it. Stupid in the
Yo, the
motherfucker.
bitches be dumb, huh?
Hey, all the way down. Why the hell would you want a nigga to beat you when you got a nigga that don't even hit you? I'm
True.
trying to. There's women out there. They be like, "Well, you ain't hard enough. I want you to cuss me."
True.
Bitch, shut up. I don't want like. I'm not. I'm not that nigga. I'm not. You probably used to be. I ain't that nigga. You tripping. You might well go ahead and let Tyrone beat your face in, and then you go crying.
True.
I
I, I,
don't see.
I
Go
personally
ahead.
think sometimes it's probably, well, I think like, I don't know specifically with these chicks, but it's like we're fucked up like totally to try to start off up in this generation. Everything is instant gratification. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
out here right now, everything is instant. It's quick. It's no hesitation, no problem. Like, bro, we had this conversation like a couple episodes back or whatever. But like how we grew up, like only way to get some pussy, bro, you had to talk on the phone for hours, talking to the chick, get to understand her, know her, make her feel comfortable, make her feel good, make her, you know what I mean,
Hey,
Right.
straight
you
and
forgot one.
everything. And
Take her on
and
a date
and now
Yep. You gotta take it to the
now
mall or to the grand.
now
somewhere.
now these chicks hitting your
CC.
ass up out the blue like, hey, yo, where that nigga at? You know, like damn, bitch.
I
That
Slow it
mean,
look,
down for a
look,
second.
madness,
Hey,
ain't you?
what's my name?
the
Totally.
the
Hey, do you
best.
even know my middle name, bitch?
Right. Hey, the best song I think for this is J. Cole Too Deep for the intro.
Right.
When he said, um was it this song or was it another one? He said, the mama, she watched her mama get her ass whooped 20 years later.
Oh
She
yeah,
used the
shit.
same thing. Right. So in
Yeah.
so many, I'm paraphrasing, but in so many words he was saying, and it goes into what we always discuss on this show. We normalize unnormal things, dysfunctional things.
Mm-hmm.
Watching your mama get whooped on, you get older and you say, "Oh, I want a man like that." Like, bro, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck. My sister may hear this one day. Here it is. My sister's 34 years old, successful. She went to school, got a little nursing thing, she's doing good. Do you know one day we were sitting there talking, and she said, "Well, such and such ain't my type. I want a thug." What? Like, as her brother, I'm just like, wait a minute. You went to school. Let's backtrack. You older than me.
Right.
We in our 30s. You went to school. You went got your degree, and you telling me you gonna risk all that for
A
you want
thug.
a thug? A thug. Okay, yeah, that makes pretty great sense to me, I guess. Because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, you can't force and you can't tell nobody who they want to be with, but it's like, where the fuck did she go wrong? Like, my mama, don't, ain't no shame. Hey, my daddy was hit on my mama. I never saw it as a, in my lifetime because they had broke up by then. But I'm saying, I don't know if my sister was exposed to any of that, because she was older than me. So I don't know if she caught a whiff or something or whatever, and it just traumatized her to the point where she at now. And my dad is the farthest thing from a thug. Yeah, Popeye's chicken making ass nigga. But anyway,
If
I mean, it
I
just
say,
told me like, what the fuck? What the fuck is you know? Why would you risk everything that you work so hard for to downgrade to a low life motherfucker? And no, not every thug is a low life. But if you a nigga that ain't trying to evolve and you just gonna sit at that thug level, then yeah, nigga, I'm talking to you,
if
you bitch ass nigga. Go ahead, bro.
hey
Generation.
man, if
Go
I can
ahead.
interject real quick and get my Al Roker bag. Got three things to say on this topic.
Oh God. Who you said your bag?
Al
Al Roker.
Roker.
It's Al
Oh,
Roker bag,
I,
oh.
not his
Al
I,
Roker,
yo,
baby.
the,
Al
All I
Roker.
heard was
the only
bag.
thing
not
you
his
heard
description.
was
Yeah.
bad.
If
And
it start
then
That we
vibrating, if it start
other
vibrating,
bag somewhere.
I'm
scared
leaving the
that
group.
nigga.
Shit,
If it
I
start
got
vibrating, I'm
traumatized for a
leaving the
minute.
zone.
No,
Go ahead.
okay. From what I've observed, and when this topic was brought up initially in the meeting, I was watching a video on YouTube, watched a couple of them, and the overall basis that each female content creator was stressing on this similar topic was not that they agreed with it, but by we're human, right?
Of course.
Not
Always.
to, especially being black men, relate us to animals, right? But
Right.
it's almost to our core, our natural fiber being. Because me being a man, I'm gonna look for certain characteristics in a woman, and being a woman, not trying to portray her as an animal. If you see a fine gazelle and you see all the males trying to garner attention, in a sense, my nigga, they almost duke it out to prove that they the superior male. They got the
Right.
superior genetic, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So in that woman's nature, she's looking for something of an alpha. That's just her genetic makeup. I'm not saying you have to be an asshole to be an alpha male, because my what I identify as alpha male is somebody that's gonna stand on his beliefs, that's going to protect, that's going to lead when he needs to lead, and also is going to listen when he needs to listen. Being an asshole don't make you no real man; it just make you an asshole. But I think most
Oh,
women
don't
coming up,
talk about the assholes, man. Like,
here you
okay,
go.
well, wait for a second now. But yeah,
But I think, especially being a young African American woman coming up, maybe without a father, they most do. It's just what it is. You tend to look for a dominant presence in a sense, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What to do, when to do it. Sit your ass down, in a sense, almost as if of a father. That's
right.
just my opinion.
And
Second,
bro, to add on to it, we is putting like we have it to where we trying to put these type of standards that would never fucking equate to the type of shit that you want. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers trying to say that they want a motherfucker to do this, in that, with this, and on to this or that or whatever. It would never happen for you. Like there's always gonna be bad. And just like I said earlier, like shit, when we were talking about the shit like instant gratification, people so quick to just give up. Like people want shit just to be good forever. That's not how life works. A relationship is just like life. You gonna have great ups and terrible fucking downs. The shit that be so quick with the shit that go down, motherfuckers take off. And then with the hood guys, it's just always up in their mind. Like, well, I always thought I thought it's just to the point of just trying to be just like a mother nature, because that's what they are. You know what I mean? So they always want to help, want to make shit right, want to make them good or whatever. But shit ain't happening like that with these niggas. Shit, you think up in your head you gonna talk to this guy that is known for cheating and have him just to be a good guy? Bitch, that nigga cheating on you too.
That's how
Oh
they
It ain't
all
well.
gonna
say.
change.
But
You
shit,
had
my
something to say,
thing,
Mark?
like, yeah, I said shit. That's how they met, cheating with each other. But
Hey, so hey,
nah, the thing is, like, even what you said, like, we don't even take that as weird as that you said that you're looking for her partner to be a father figure, or looking for vice versa, looking for
Right.
that the girl to be this motherly
mother, yeah.
woman. Bro, we should be. That's not what relationship should be, bro. Relationship,
Hey,
y'all both coming either. Y'all both, hey, y'all know y'all at this certain point, y'all might not be all together, but y'all should be
Right.
bringing both something to the table. It shouldn't be
oh my bad.
it shouldn't be a dependency in a relationship or whatever. Especially like that. That's already starting off on the wrong foot. And like you said, putting un unable well, expectations that nobody gonna be able to reach. Because
And
like we
unrealistic
looking for
for real.
something, we looking for this person to be something that we don't even, like you said, the dad or mom wasn't even there. So we don't even know what the fuck this person's supposed to be, what a fitment of what we think a mom or dad supposed to do in a relationship.
Right.
Hey, you need that. That's why with the first topic we talking about mental health, man. That's something that you need to talk to a counselor and stuff and do that stuff because
True.
that's not what your partner is for.
At all.
And you always gonna be unhappy or not feel like accomplished in a relationship, but that's what you seeking from relationships. Because that's not what
Right.
you're looking for.
It
Look,
is
oh,
people
go
that's
ahead.
trying to take from you, but not trying to grow into you. Like I remember to where it was supposed to be a the type of love and relationship to where we plant and grow each other. Like we help evolve each other. Nowadays, it's either I'm evolved and I'm just the top dog, or or not. You know what I mean? Like type shit. Like it's to the point to where chicks but like, okay, I already got this, I already got this, or whatever. I don't need all this other bullshit or whatever. I ain't gonna help no other nigga. I ain't gonna do this or whatever. That same person that they probably didn't help was the perfect person for them. It's just they mindset now is just so much about financials and they want to be their own boss and they ain't trying to go to a person to fucking like have to ask to or talk to about this situation or whatever. But they don't understand this like shit and it ain't just only them, it's us as well. You know what I mean? Like shit, we like just as a human race, like just don't like up in this world with all this social media and all this shit so quickly happening here and there, whatever. Motherfuckers just ain't putting that time in, ain't putting that work in to understand. Like, bro, just work at it and if you have the person to where you want to grow into like I'm gonna put effort up in your dreams and then they reciprocate that shit as well, like that's true love right there. But nowadays motherfuckers ain't trying to do none of that. Like
Well,
motherfuckers don't give
look,
a fuck about nothing.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give y'all a quick question. Look, my thing is, and like shout out to all the queens out there. But my thing is, like, I could go on YouTube right now, and nigga, I don't watch the shit. That just mean like I don't know what it is, but I don't get fascinated by women twerking and all that shit like that. I just not
Oh
me.
man,
I,
I can go up
bro,
on your I can go up on your YouTube right now and shit. I'll see all type of shit up on your
yeah,
previous history,
nigga,
fam.
nah, nigga, nah, my privilege, my nigga. It's a lot of shit on that, but it ain't that. Like man, like to me, like my wife, like she fascinates me because she's trying to do better. She's trying to be smart. Like she's the business class type shit. You feel me? Now, like that's what turns me on with a woman. If she got some type of class to it, like she trying to learn, she trying to grow. I ain't like I could go to the club and see a bitch twerking, but like so like they want you to respect them, but they're not respecting themselves. Like my sister, like one of my sisters, for instance, and she crushed my heart every time she said it to me. She said that I'm her daddy and her brother. And what she mean by that is that like she get more love and more attention from me than she do my own daddy. So how she going about doing things is that she wants somebody to treat her because that's all she know. Because from her mama, her sister, and all that shit. So all she know is a nigga treating her wrong. So all dudes she go come across, they do the same exact thing, the same fucking pattern.
No,
And like, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I thought you was almost done, but shit like that. That again, it's also what stage these people in, bro. Like people in different stages. Like
Bingo.
the thing that we used to do that was bad. We used to put an age limit on shit. Just because a girl, hey, shit, somebody might be delusional in their 40s, still over here acting like a fucking 20-year-old. That's they stage.
Amen.
They're not ready to be that housewife. So we be looking at the ones that out there twerking right now. They in their grind season. They trying to get the money. They ain't worried about being a
Yeah,
housewife and
but
shit
see,
like that.
like,
And
but
like, yeah,
see,
it's gonna be some the thing about the internet and shit is that yeah, that's out there permanently, and that ain't what we think about when we're younger.
but
When we make these irrational decisions. And man,
my,
the only little quick
go
time
ahead,
I
go
get
ahead.
out, I'll let you go in fat was this was that like me, I feel like I was unprepared for marriage. And
Oh, for
now,
sure. Hell yeah.
now I am married. It's too late. And my key word would be the people, but hey, make sure you're a whole person before you try to go and be with another whole. That's an
Exactly.
any relationship because my wife is seeking things for me that I can't give because I don't have. I'm barely keeping my shit together. How can I?
Exactly.
I can't be that shoulder for her like I feel like I need to be because my mental is trying to keep my damn mental together to make it to step A to step day to make another damn day.
Bruh, that's about the realest
That's
shit
something that we
you
look over
ever said on this show.
that should be. I advise that to everybody, man. Make sure you're a whole person before you try to get another whole person. It shouldn't be.
Right.
It shouldn't be this person bringing you doing this for you. You taking something from her because you taking their energy. Now they over here living for two, and you shouldn't
Right.
want that on anybody, man.
Hey,
Make
look, man. Despite on what Vaughn and Juice say about you, man, you're a real dude, man.
Do
For
what?
real. You're a real one, man.
now they be talking dirty about me. Y'all got a different group chat. Y'all be talking shit about
Yeah, man. Nah, I was just fucking with you. But yeah, man, look, that's real shit. Cause like you can't expect to be a whole if you ain't a whole yourself. Like that's some real shit.
Amen.
But like, look, I got one little question for y'all though. If you see a nigga hit a woman, right? What would you do?
shit. That's a pet peeve of mine. I got suspended one time in school for that shit. I tried to rush the nigga with it. That's my instinct because, like you said, that childhood trauma. I've seen my mom go through that, and I was too young
Right.
to do anything about it. But now, once I got older, that's something that would not fly. I wouldn't tolerate anybody touching my sisters, my mom, or any female in front of me. If that's
So
the
see,
type
look,
of that's the type of shit
reason
you want,
why
and that's
What was
not
the
the
question?
circle of the people that I have in my circle.
if you see a nigga hit a woman, no matter the race, what would you do? And see, the reason why I asked that
Um.
because like
hmm
back in the day, I've seen that shit. Like seeing a nigga hit his old lady, and that shit, I got on his ass. I beat his ass, but his old lady got on my ass, whooping his ass. She like, they ain't got nothing to do
Um.
with you. I'm like, whoa, okay then,
I
let him go
I
ahead and beat
I've
your
been
ass up
through
then,
that.
nigga.
Yeah,
You
well,
did
I've been through that situation. I was about 16, 17. And I think I had a car, but I think I had gotten a wreck or something, and my mom was taking me to work. And where we stayed, our next door neighbor daughter was getting into it with her boyfriend. Y'all know the people. If I say their name, I ain't gonna do it.
all right.
But I just seen the dude just going upside her head. So my natural instinct, my mama had just got this brand new truck. I didn't know how to open the damn door because it's from the latch from the armrest. You pull the
Yeah.
lever back. I'm so used to something just right there at the door. You could just, pull open. My mama snatched me. She was like, no, no, no. I was like, man, fuck that. He hitting on her. She was like, listen, I understand that, but she gonna still end up back with him in the next 5 days. Man, tell me why it wasn't even 5 days. I see this nigga back over there and they are back hugged up. So I actually thank my mama for that because she was just giving me that older wisdom to understand that Some fights ain't your fight. And it's fucked
Right.
up because it's like, yo, I want to help. Yo, this ain't right. But then it's like, we don't know the toxicity, if I said that right, of that
You
relationship.
Right.
So
Well, that's
yeah,
that
true.
shit that shit so damn toxic, man, that shit already didn't fucked up everybody, including the person. And let me say this,
hmm
because some motherfuckers don't understand. It could be both ways. You could get your head beat up by your gal, or you could be doing the one who doing the beat up. It's both
Men do
ways.
get domestically violence. Not to cut you off, Fat. You can go ahead. I just want to
Yeah,
point that out. It's true.
like it
Mental
is.
and mental abuse, which is more common and easier that
Oh
people
fuck
don't even
yeah,
touch on. So yeah.
yeah. So like, what they not understanding is like I said, once I tried to, you know, I'm like, nah, nigga, that shit ain't like, what the fuck, like, why he beating her like he was whooping her ass like she was a nigga, and I'm like, yo, I went in and just got on his ass, and then like she still end up with the nigga, like I'm like, damn, nigga, you got two black eyes, you lip bust, you got knots in your head, your hair out, and he was pulling your shit, like, but why you sit there and at the moment. I didn't think like damn like why is she with him like no I just like she, that bitch stupid. But as I started like as I got older and seeing different situations shit like that, I stopped involving myself in the shit. I'm like man like she gonna go back with him and or he gonna go right back to her because that's what they so like full with that love that's toxic that they can't break away from that shit. So like it's it's really a hard topic to talk about because you don't in your mindset you like because that you don't do this shit. You don't put your hands on your gal nothing like that.
right.
So like in your mind you like well shit, why the fuck he doing like since he putting his hands on her nigga
But
hit me nigga.
that just goes to show you, like, when you're a man of morals and values, you can't help what's deep within you. You know,
Right.
but once again, go back to it. Our community, we are programmed and conditioned, like you said,
Look, hey,
to.
you know the funniest, crazy shit about it. I have seen more different races, and I don't know if that's crazy as hell, but I have seen more different races do the shit than black. Like the most
Um,
I ever seen
have I
is
seen?
the white. Like for real, that's the worst. And like that's the dude I beat up. I beat a white dude up, and nigga, his old lady got on my. She was just tearing my damn head up. I'm like, yo, hey, bitch, I'm trying to help you. You
Hey
beating
man,
your
you
ass
should
up.
man, you should have let Jillian over there and Bobby figure that out, man. 'Cause
But see, like, man, see, but my mind, I'm like shit, it's just a instinct.
it's a
I'm like,
woman,
yo,
right? It don't
right,
matter.
like,
Right, I
nigga,
get you.
don't,
I get
cause, like, nigga, when my little girl get older and a nigga put his hands on her, I'm killing that nigga. I'm sorry. Hey, platform, y'all hear me on the views? And when my little girl, oh, my boys, it what it is. If my boys get beat up by the girl, I'm killing the girl. It what it is. It's
Hey
over
man,
with.
you can't be. Hey. We need gorilla fat out in
Yeah.
society.
Hey,
Society.
Yeah, man.
We
Hey,
don't
hey,
look,
need
man.
to be
Hey,
calling. Do you? Huh?
hey,
don't
bro.
worry,
This I'm just saying for that. This ain't Vlad TV. You ain't gotta put that out
Hey, know what I'm saying?
look,
Come
hey,
on,
hey, look,
Vlad.
look.
Come on, man.
Y'all can be my accomplice, so it's all good. Cause
No,
look,
the hell
y'all,
I'm not. I'm
look,
logging off right now.
y'all ain't even gonna know it. I'm like, man, hey, man, where y'all at, man? I'm coming through. Y'all gonna be in the car with me, and we gonna go.
Listen,
Y'all like, hey, man,
we
where we
listen,
going? I'm like, don't worry about it,
listen.
man. It's a surprise.
We don't want to be doing zooms from the Clayton County Correctional Facility. You have 30
Hey,
minutes. Hey y'all, this
I
is
know
real
we
fat
gotta
out.
we gotta stand around your yard time and shit. We can't do that.
look,
Hell
hey,
no, I
y'all can
can't
hear me in the
prioritize.
background. And they gonna be like, hey, man, it's my turn to use the phone. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You see, I'm doing my
I'm doing
podcast.
my podcast, nigga. Hey man,
Shit.
hey man, hey man. We don't need none of that, man.
We just
Look,
have to
look,
be
Everything.
in for the pimping part. That's the only time we
look. All y'all can hear is a scruff on the phone.
God damn.
I'm like, hey, bitch. I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
my
man,
god.
I'm bad, man. What was the topic again?
Ray
Nah,
over
but
here
like real shit though,
tripping and
man.
shit.
Like I just hate that shit. Like that just fucking irks my nerves when I see this shit. Or even like mental abuse, like the verbal abuse. I don't like that shit either, cause like I wasn't too successful with my wife with that shit, and I didn't even know that I was verbally abusing her at the moment. Cause like in my mind, I'm like, she know what I'm saying is what I'm saying is how I feel. Fuck it, it is what it is. But once I had actually stepped back and she sat there and told me, I'm like, damn, like I was putting her more down with that shit than me putting my hands on her. And just like me going out in the world and seeing this shit like that too. I'm like, damn, like this shit, the world is fucking toxic, period. Niggas in a relationship or trying to be in a relationship, they like just like Marlon said, like I don't think some of these motherfuckers be ready to be like that committed type shit. Or feel like they rush to like shit. Like I don't think I was rushing to my shit. But I think my dad probably did at one moment. But I think in society now, it's like if you ain't with somebody, like damn, like you feel lonely. But then you trying to fill that void and not knowing who the fuck you coping with, who you trying to be with the rest of your life, and then bam, you with somebody who trying to knock your head off or trying to push you down every chance they get to make themselves feel better. You know, this is my input on the shit, G.
Amen. Can say it better myself. Hell yeah. Anybody else got something to say? We can just go ahead and wrap the show up, man.
Yeah.
But I want to say this. We can go ahead and get off your chest, man. Marla said something to the previous question. It's about somebody yet in life. It goes same for us as fellas, because ladies, we're not trying to kick it, but you at a certain age in your life. I know me going back to 15, probably to 20, the characteristics what I felt were what made a good woman, I don't agree with now. And
Hell yeah.
vice versa for women, because they probably weren't looking for that at the age. They weren't looking for a husband at that age. They were just looking for somebody to have a good time or do whatever they're doing, and vice versa for us. So, like I said, you do got to give people time to mature. Hopefully they do, but no, some do, some don't. But we can go ahead and wrap the show up, guys, if y'all ready.
Well, I do gotta get this off my chest right here, though. I do gotta get
Go
this
ahead.
off my chest. Hey, look, if y'all in the store, y'all see a goddamn kid acting an ass. Well, I put it like this: if y'all somewhere around y'all, like y'all folks and shit, it could be your nephew, niece, whatever. If y'all see that ass acting an ass, what the fuck would y'all do? Would y'all get on the ass, or would y'all be like, nah, you damn my child, I ain't gonna
That
say
ain't your
nothing to her.
child. Hell no. You
Hey,
look.
my
You ain't
fuck
got to
kid.
deal with that.
I'm out of there.
Shit
They
out
gonna
of
throw
me.
you
That
in
bad
the
ass.
far back of the jail.
Fuck them
Hell
Yeah.
no.
kids, as Bernie Mac would say.
Fuck them kids. Hell yeah. They ain't yours. Long you look at yours and say, look, you see what he doing? He fucking up. You see what she doing? She
Look,
fucking up. Don't be
Yeah,
like
so
that.
so
I mean,
so
personally, me and my wife said, well, we do fucking we start commentating on that shit. Oh, here come the ass with here come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
man, look,
Ah,
I
see
just get
mama.
mad when the kids like the parents don't do shit. They just let them just do whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm about to whoop this little. Tell my guy, I'm about to whoop him. Yeah, man, he
This,
doing too
this,
much.
that might would have worked back in 46. Nah, you in 21. Your ass gonna get charged. So nah, don't do
Don't do it.
On
Don't
the
do it.
Especially in the
Lee.
store.
Man,
In
let's
the
take
in the
down his
store,
name.
boy, they
Take
be
down
going
his name
off.
because that nigga might be the next Ted. And so just
I know y'all be in the store and see that little white kid. No, mama, fuck you. I'm like, yo, then how old you is? Like, why the fuck you talk them out like that for? That's what I
Mm-hmm.
want to say. I'm like, I just walk off like, oh shit. She's like, I'm gonna get your ass, little Ricky. All right, Ricky, get your ass from your brother. You ain't doing shit right now. He running through Walmart, through the clothes and shit. Where are you,
I
mommy? I'm over here.
I got something quick. I
A
just
little
want to say
badass.
something quick. It go like this, man. To the viewers, don't even worry, cause straight up, we revisiting some of these topics. This
For
show
sure.
was fucking awesome. This show
Oh
was
yeah.
awesome. You know, even I like the confrontational shows because they let me know we passionate about and we give a fuck about what we talking about. I mean, I'm gonna go on and say it, man. Marley, bro, you need to bring this energy every motherfucking episode from now on, bro. Yes, we need this dude. I ain't nothing wrong with the laughing and all this and all that, but we want to also push the narrative with our viewers that hey, we serious about what we talk about. This is a place you can come here to cry, laugh, have fun, but also be able to speak your truth. Because we are the voice of the
Yeah.
voice. So we really need to, what I'm saying, revisit some of these topics because man, it was some deep shit.
Bro,
My brother won.
this has been the I, I'm to me, this been like one of the most like epic fucking episodes that we have done. Like nigga, it's like we did have our laughs and shit like that, but nigga, this whole episode been like serious and like hey, I ain't gonna lie, I love that shit. I did. I love this motherfucking episode because
Yeah.
we spoke our shit as us kings is supposed to do. Like we ain't hold no tongue. We had our disagreements, but we still understood each other. We are three black motherfucking dudes, bro. Three
Three.
kings. Oh, not five kings. Yeah,
Three?
I took
What you
out
say?
more than
I hope I'm
one.
one of the three.
Hey, yo, who? Hold on.
Who the three?
Which two
Stick.
you excluding out? Goddamn it,
Yeah,
that's all.
nigga. What the fuck?
Sorry, you pulling that.
I already know one of them off real. I already know one of them off real. He automatically
Which,
suspended
which
from it.
two
But
you excluding?
you
Because
know,
Hey, I swear,
Sorry, you out
y'all
here
know what the
pulling,
fuck
man.
I mean. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit for real.
Yeah,
oh,
the
To be
fucking
real.
King of the Ring match or something.
hey, I'm coming down to the final four. I don't know about y'all niggas.
I was just
Hey,
trying to be a part.
hey,
I
this
said
is Squid
back to the
Game,
Squid
man.
Games in this bitch.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Nah, for real though, man. I be fine, my nigga shit. But like, yeah, like we fine.
hey, hell yeah.
I
But what we
do
did today was like epic though, for real.
Oh yeah.
true,
I
absolutely.
love this episode.
And my quick Fred, get off your chest public announcement slash shit would just be back on the mental shit, man. Hey, to any young people who listen to this, I don't know why your parents letting you, but if you are, hey, take advantage of those free counseling shit. I know some insurance now are just now getting to where they pay for mental stuff like that for counseling, but hey man, take advantage of the free counseling. Don't be ashamed to go talk to that school counselor. You need that other voice that may not be a family member or a friend or whatever. Go get some professional advice of somebody who could talk to you. School age, college, take advantage of those free. I know they have free counseling in both of those situations. Cause shit, in my view, man, I know my kids shit. Whenever that time comes, shit, from puberty all the way up until almost that damn 30, I'm gonna make sure they have a space where they have somebody they can talk to because we all need it. Because
Right.
those are the areas that when you're going through that peer time, you finding yourself, you need that voice. Then you get out of your parents' house. That's another time you need that voice. And you're going to college, or even if you ain't going to college, you need that voice of how to be an adult. You need somebody to express it. So all those stages are the peer time to where we need to have that mental health and to get your mental in check.
Yeah, yeah.
Marlon, Marlon,
Look,
you
Love
took
that,
your
bro.
medicine
Love
today?
it.
hey, look,
I
real
would.
shit though. I'm going to say this.
God
Look,
damn,
if you,
fat. Shit, God damn.
hey man, look, hey
Damn,
man,
sometimes don't last. Shut up. Let's go ahead.
hold on, man. Look, G, look, man. Real shit though, man. Like if y'all don't feel comfortable in talking to somebody, nigga, just drop a comment and leave yourself anonymous around this motherfucker. And we like, man, we will
Or
give
go
it
to the
because
DMs.
yeah, for sure. Like, man, we if we haven't been through what you've been through, I'm pretty sure we understand that shit. Cause we all of us on this motherfucking panel been through something to the point where like it's created PTSD, and now we are talking about it now amongst each other, and we are opening with the shit. Like I ain't embarrassed about none of that shit I see, and I'm pretty sure nobody else on here is. And like just you got if you can't find nobody to to talk to or listen to, find something to make you happy. It could be any damn thing. Just understand that you are not in this motherfucking shit alone. Never. Cause that's where I feel that. I feel like I was alone in the motherfucker. And I realized that I ain't. I got my five brothers with me. So don't ever feel like that you're alone in this shit. If you need somebody to talk to, we here, G.
Always. I'm gonna go with just something just pretty easier and just trying to be a little, cool and light with it. Um, I'm pissed or whatever, shit I gotta get up on my chest is that I don't get why in the fuck Aaron Rodgers only had to pay like $13,000
Whoo!
Yeah.
for
Man, boy.
lying, blatant
Mm,
lying and
mm,
shit.
mm,
Don't
mm.
worry.
CD
You
Lamb
Next
you
show,
trying
jumping
to
and
you
got
trying to
one
get
tough
me and
jersey.
Marley to go with it. Yeah. Oh my
And
look,
God.
and
next
the
show
Oh
we gonna
my
talk
company,
about
God.
it.
the actual fucking Green Bay Packers paid like 300,000 or whatever. That ain't shit for them.
Chop change.
I just
Chop change.
found I just found that shit was just pure bullshit. And I'm also happy John Gruden is fucking suing the NFL because of what transpired with there. I get everything that he said was very bad, very his mindset, it was like racist, LBGTQ, like pretty much all that. But I know as well that if he was talking like that in open them emails, he wasn't the only
Somebody,
motherfucker
right?
either.
He felt
So
confident to say it to them.
I love that he's trying to sue them. So hopefully
That is
they
true.
they able to try to break everything out and put all them emails out from everybody, because you will easily understand the kind of people that you was like trying to root for type shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that and y'all still bullshitted A Rod. That was fucking gay. Like 13,000 for him was bullshit, because I don't give a fuck
Ooh.
what was said or played, which I'm not seeing a lot of attention towards his lie. But um like the stuff that he did was could have been very hurtful and potentially like towards like being in the hospital for a lot of people. So I think he should have been held accountable a lot more. But yeah, and I I I, I ain't trying to constantly talk about it, but I just hate as well. How we was always talking about how people always get a bad stigma. Why in the fuck this nigga ain't got a bad stigma yet? I was just thinking about that shit. Like, didn't go in the off season talking about how bad, like how he don't want to be part of Green Bay and like fuck Green Bay. He did everything known to mankind to try to get away. Then okay, he came back. They don't say shit at all. Even though if it was like James Harden, trying to get away from Houston or whatever, that was they fucking coverage forever, right? But
Yeah.
hey,
One,
I'll
one.
I'll just say point blank, um, we expected more from you NFL people. Like shit, y'all supposed to
Yeah,
gave
I
him a
did.
suspension or shit. Even if y'all do a fine, it shouldn't have been no fucking 13,000. But yeah, other than that, yeah.
Yeah, brother one disappeared on us. Uh, but if I can piggyback, I'm trying to be quick because it's ironic. Mine was kind of in a similar boat. Just give you food for thought. He said Aaron Rodgers was fined $13,000 chump change. CD Lamb, the Cowboys wide receiver. Do you know how much he's getting fined for an untucked jersey? He's getting fined
How much?
20,000.
What?
Damn.
That's crazy.
He's getting fined 20,000.
For an
More
untucked
food.
fucking jersey?
Yes, sir. Food for thought.
That,
Wow.
that shit probably got pulled
Next,
out when you like.
next,
Oh, let me
next,
finish. Let me
next,
finish. Let me
next.
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Now he was just talking about Aaron Rodgers, the whole, preseason, post, preseason interviews with media. I mean, he basically just unloaded on the organization, basically.
I don't blame him.
Okay, right? For not including him in negotiations and coachings. Now, it's another gentleman in the NFL plays for. Well, I don't think he plays for him, but he's still under contract for the Houston Texans, right? Now, take the
Mhm.
allegations, and I keep allegations beforehand. He got crucified for just wanting the same thing. Hey, I want to be part of negotiations. If not, I want to be out, right?
Right.
Right.
I want you to sit on everything I just told you. And I want you to come to the underlining fact of why those situations are different. Of what
Because
stands out to you.
because
We know. I want the viewers. I'm asking the viewers.
oh, okay. Gonna
That's
say
it.
because in other words, clicks and views. Man, fuck them clicks and views, bro. But
Wait. Now, we need some views over here, bro.
no, fat, you ain't hear me. I said
Oh,
because kind of what
oh,
Marlon
hey, I had kind of
what Marlon
paranoid just there.
said, it's all about clicks and views.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes it's gotta be fuck them clicks and views. It gotta be straight up. This is wrong. Whether you're black, white, whatever, you know, we're gonna
I'm
report
Creole.
it as it. We're gonna report it as it happened. We ain't gonna sit here and just pick and choose who we gonna pick on. So that's all I
Right.
got to say.
I just want to leave the viewers with that. That's it.
Yeah. And on that note, tough times don't
Oh
last.
no, motherfucker. No. The
but
motherfucker you done did. Oh, no,
but
motherfucker.
some people do.
Hell no. Hell
And
no.
on that note, we
No,
are.
you better,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
you better say gorilla pimping or some shit like that.
Oh,
This has been an episode of Fat Just Saying. That's what the fuck this been.
hey man, shit. Hey, I had to
On
wake
that
up a
note,
little bit, G.
on that note, all y'all like, comment, share, subscribe,
Please
follow the
subscribe, comment.
platforms. To the ladies,
Hey,
you know
look,
what you're supposed to do.
the first
And on that
comment,
note,
Marley gonna give y'all a $200 gift card, straight like that.
and and to the second place winner, he gonna give y'all a personal pack of his Gouda cheese. And on that note, we finna leave. It goes like this. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. These are my brothers. This is I'm Just Saying 48. We love y'all. We out this bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.